Janko aba pansi me do. Ye chechi amo. Memenda ya tnase. Whether we so the Aisha broche there no. Badunia broche. Memenya say o broche. Cause broche scent no cry na different. Ode bu so mo kwa broche na we fi kotoka we hyen we nya piefi play no a scent na ye hia do. You see, oh, you are welcome to Momoni Zone. You are welcome to the Momoni Zone of Africa, Ghana.
Lady Brand. Obiatone krenya sika bebre. Tete kasa kasiamu. All trend obewu. Obi nsusuya ne siebe yo bi afri ni dibremu. Nwa baba shanamu nanso nyawa ye yemsio.
Sa.
Abraba yasa party sanyum no sisa senkra. You just keep dancing.
Keep dancing.
Just keep going.
Keep going. Obi diaba.
Adiaba chiama riabo. Enti emma wani mere. Esikaya batoya basaja wako. Emma wani aba. Dia kita wana wa wudi enti. Emma wani. That's right. The richest person is the one who's happy, happy, happy. Dia kita wana wa wudi yo. Obi wosi kansu wada wana. Obi soni bisu wada wada. Wanyami anadia ya wade mere. Siabutro. Obi wasika suwada wana. Obi nsuni bisu wada wada. Wanyami anadia ya wade mere. Siabutro. Abraba yasa party senyum no sisa senkra. You just keep dancing.
You just keep going.
Ti emma wani mere. Esikaya batoya basaja wako. Emma wani maba. Dia kita wana wa wodienti. Emma wani. That's right. The richest person.
Lady Prempe with an ibre. Mema with him brio. Obi wasika suwada wana. Obi nsuni bisu wada wada. Da na ho.
Siabutro. Esikaya batoya basaja wako. Emma wani maba. Dia kita wana wa wodienti. Emma wani. That's right. The richest person is the one who's happy, happy, happy. Dia kita wana wa wodienti. Lady Brempe.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. The radio is hot.
a jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. President Obama for Tennessee. Entertainment.
That's say what I said.
I see sometimes say what no baby see akwasi. It shouldn't come from people like Mr. Sokri Safo. Me of an menenam. But as for this one, he got it wrong. They make what I say. What we should know is say it is captured in our criminal code. Say who defile ubia. Wrong in our criminal code.
Yeah.
When we watch the criminal code, was this a section 101 or section 10? I stand for correction. Say who defile ubia, it is wrong. It's against the laws of this country. And the one thing we should also not forget is say criminal case has no status bar. When we say criminal case has no status bar, it just say so we do boni 100 years now confess ya, you can be arrested. So don't you know this? He should be the person on radio teaching people, not say obiwo adebia why etwamu kura no. So what do you mean confess ya? Just keep quiet, shut your mouth down, and educate people from say such a very say I committed such a crime. Jamaica what I say, he's so huge for that. And Kiswaki is so huge for that, say obey defenders as you say. In any case, Chasama and Kisoku I say Sana Martin said Danka Williams. A hefana Danka Williams kokaso ya roba obinka che. Archbishop Danka Williams. A he papa no dina waka to obi say why am robber. Akwasi ye hear say and confirm someone moka e dia to papa no so sense. I have read his books. I have talked to Archbishop Duncan Williams. Nothing like that has happened. I have to say this. He's my bishop. Go and read his book, Providence or whatever. A dear man in such a child, people are saying, I am robbery. You're the second teacher. And it's never true. And yet, you create that. Papa didn't say the cocoa say, your father said, candimu. Hallucination. Candle, yeah. He was suffering from hallucination. Hallucination have been sometimes in the banner ekomno. The same thing. You understand? And wo komuna ade before so ne say open and san kosha kandimu. So it was burning him and want to his mouth was sealed at that time. So it took his own sister and what tis smell and a call a demo honor than a hoko can say sometimes munu could make show. Now would to make a cow. You understand? And we've been a year Archbishop Duncan Williams. That I know, sir. And he was taken to hospital. Yes, you know, a him fan Archbishop Duncan Williams. Ever catch you be no arm robber. Yes.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over.
Okay, so mami mo akwaba entertainment review jumedie suna yen shase. And here we enkomo yen shase ye call UK London abroach memu na watwe mu na ye jumedie bi cause wonum saying Ghana party in the park a chese anyom tofo ahodo ni ye nuanu mo UK abroach memu omuhia ye agiomani na jumedie ne sane esi koe no ewie ye ni hu komo kakra ye nhwe na ye nua Caleb ni boy ewo ahmano so broadcast journalist ye no ni komo no more because ono ewo UK Cyber we gina anum say na okọ jumedie bi Caleb otimi nka mo akwaba na make us say UK to say
and then if you don't shut down more papa run if you are not good so but I know the answer something which is the meaning said because of Nasi showed in China as another Yana is slow but we are hoping say you better find weather for covered this evening.
Okay. Yeah, you be there no come but last weekend I think a week today and a Ghana party in the park a call so okobi okoye senior osi ho no in terms of patronage nipa wa mo ba yen shas yen fini pa wa mo ba patronage security bambo baby o mo ye no na ye mehwe performances no dia na be kan by way of nipa mo ba dwumedie no any security bambo ne baby o mo ye dwumedie no po
that was what I say ubisa me about nipa mo ba ye last week na metimi aka say it was a good number because abaya me first Ghana party in the park maba ewo UK memo ha into no minya kwan era the Oak Hill Park ewo Parkside Gardens no na afina na dwumedie no epic between 12 and 2 p.m. no na se me high meaning can between 3 to 4,000 the meeting I can say around that time vendors no na Ghana form mo omanga so medjuma omo wo UK ha no ebi mi so e ba hono mo e be exhibit say omo a product into na eno so one side indiana so de na indiana so de na ebu pa Ghana indiana a obeda dwemu bia na wo chim no that day na ebi wo ha obenya bi ato ebi security no so me like I said it was good from enim ho edeba inside so show ni wie car you could see security for no director say the time aso mo shut down mo say and they were very professional from start to finish they be even stage this cramp no every side biano obi hu security back menu gina ho a so baby actually wadwen they would assist you obetimi afem akodi aba you know fairly there obisamia I think all these things you know I take good points at the organizers no
okay so I mean na Ghana has seen now Nancy na otu batana ches wakwa ko pie UK honum say okay this is the first Ghana party in the park wan kasa wo honum sin in person we hu say na sitie so nia wabobọ so in terms of nipa wa mo ba ye security baby o mo ye no o dey to some of the outdoor events e bia wakọ Ghana hanum saying in terms of even how I be audience na mo ba ye o mo comport o mo ho time redudu a wo mo ye no dey na abeka o dey to Ghana wa
one thing I mentioned, I can say, I be common with the amount who are Ghana and the ambi who are Ghana man time no. It seems says I should buy the day. I said, Unyame Ghana for no, or they can Ghana for a bojahu into no Ghana man time. Yana is impa because so I'll muka say almost started to beginning by 12. About 12 no in Kofu I was say Obama Jumedi no koso kana ngofo no mai bebre mai and other shows so abako so sa
so ka say nkofo eso Obama na Jumedi no koso a ehfo asem na okay nkofo be asem
make patrons no for the Ghanaian businesses now omo omo edible products ba ho no by that time na omu nyina set up omo set up we stage now artists no ever ball show was no dey almost start stage no here from Wednesday into by Friday no make na stage now ready dada but in conform mo ba jumedi na nkasa no dey omo mantem into no along the line no e ha gene kakra because time na obi to say Kimpaluta original stage so obo no we to me on the time na queen because na time aso I was say omrejumedi ba na wie we time no so
but artists in the not say no more buy because you told be the suborn by artists in this one mantem can you say we between confirm yes the artists were there one more
artists in there omunyina buy artists bia who say omodena to be so bia they were there on time and I was na organizer na here transportation available more than that. So it was just a matter of time. So when they fold them, they are coming in. In fact, if you look at every package now, and some more time in Sukrama, they had to climb on the stage. It's, you know, for that base, meeting up, big up organizers, what they have to do to kick the show on your part. But yeah, number 4 now was say yaba na jumidi starting them. My so yeah, na into na do on them. into no another low blow. Ultimately, and also basically, you know, in conform by so me see me dey compare shows ni bi wo Ghana. I could see me show bit to say dome na ye koye VGM wo no Ghana we na ho say aha metimi aka fairly because unse na Oak Hill Park no hono musu na hono musu enso no ojina outside baby adwumadi ne koso kra ufu de ekoso nti enye omubia obia na etua ba inside. As much as a lot of people paid and came into the venue na ye adwumadi no ebi musu jina abonten na me ka abonten I say baby show no koso no I say eno wo form na abonten I say why hili kakra
before so sa
before so kakra ibu jina ho no ma otumi hu de ekoso
ena Ghana for no we tuka no aba okay park no jina bonti jina before so no hwe
baba ko isi say a class force stadium class boys fifie e ko jina ho eye ala kakra de rem eduka jina ho kra ma
I had an kebe fan say class force stadium to London abonti UK sorry tipo wakono jina bonti ojina bonti no
normal
okay
normal
o class we
it was that was why I let me catch you say I say onyame bo Ghana for no oboy separate and special because some of them maybe na esi to Ghana na mimi good the same thing time moment show ujina bontin o free show abonti a woni say
London
bi edi aye show ujina bontin no
I'm a fool ujina bontin e ba no mo ji ahin pa jo mo ji ahin e bo
na ticket no pato ma me confirm na ba come out wrong figure na ticket no £20 and £30
okay
£35 there wo and £60 so e wo VIP
and timpajo uti UK £20 you know bushia for ni wado oni wodo like France there o girlfriend or boyfriend and at £20 na mujina bontin na mo hwe show no na mo refi say Dennis ni akwa for no ka no mo boy a artist ya so mo fi Ghana na uti UK uti UK £20 you can pay ha
me that's wo e subai na make na ebi no Ghana subai na ebi no
that's a shame that's a big shame. I mean, imagine Oak Hill Parkway, security, everything, the money that is going to it, then just to go pay £20, £30, even, okay, let's even give £60. I mean, you can't pay, so you have to go stand outside to enjoy the show freely like that. I mean, how? I see. So now your performances. I've seen be kasa etia how the performances say nesi koye e bi si anko ye bi no di anko ye amo say nesi koye e bi no fi so kiwa bi no kra no na nka bia they were expecting say how amoto nyum no be da sinsa ensem no bebre wo ho no saying I'm sure what it ensem no be from one kasawo point as an entertainment journalist ni ya hu e na be can fire the performance so far artists no kwan ya ni o hye ni o wie how is he come out
because me you o question no I think say artists na omoba fi we show no because organizers no a lot of energy share show no almost you know I say nanko for no omoba show everybody was expecting an artist or two and I say omo inside obiano had a favorite. Any artist who came on had a certain group of people cheering them on from first act to the last act. And I'm talking about actor organizers, advertise you say. Omona ebabebo show no artists bia hu flyer no so bia no when they come out the cheers were there Tulenke, Last Made, Big Strap, Wendy Shea, Kimpaluta, Kiddy, I mean Olive the Boy, Obianya but Diana Nasenan for Atepa no more than Tempa was Kimpaluta because he seems to be the Ubusamia at the moment. You can remember the biggest Ghanaian act. You can remember CADR. The biggest song. Now I can even say songs about Kimpaluta. On and also the last act. It's not energy, so ever high from the people. The set was beautiful. At a point, it was so omucha the way this. Boy, no what said, so all you know, almost the sign could be no mobile new one year, Makoma. And I saw him communicate with his manager. Obien in some say a day, and I saw his manager telling him, say, kind. I was say, so he quickly had to wrap up with Makoma. I said that company he had to be on the stage for an extra minute to sing with his voice, and the people sang along. It's Kimpaluta there. Me grade I'll be forced to even grade him. Say, the man is 7.5. He was a star of that day. And a Kiddy, what worked for him was, on stage today. The first time I all back Ghana party in the park, now we just 2 songs. But we our countless hits. Into a new Kiddy Man Subiano. Now in Mabawano and with the boss of my wife in Mabawano. Or would you begin as a media? Or what the groovy papa. And of course, he was experienced on a platform like this. Into on your quite to make a communicated with my fans, and when he had to even come down from the stage and move into the people and have that kind of affection for them, communicate with them in terms of songs, no, idea, and on the man 7.5. When they say so, they now grow a perish. But you bino or maswa na fans no ejeso ebi omuntu to me and respondi and a honor when the honor maker said means to me now we can because I was expecting a bit more as a craft and you when you feel crab I can give it to the rest minus Kimpaluta ne Kiddy stage craft I say akakakra a very normal thing. You move from one side of the stage to the other. Even for when the class a point, turn her back and shake kakra to get the people scream. When you get to a stage like this, now also might be different. But of course, or say then, that's the same thing. For me saying it and to me too much, but the show wasn't for me. It was for the people. So once the people are cheering on, who am I?
Well, okay about cheering on and maybe say a man for no budget show. Ebi so akase sanya show no I said yeah one way bisa unshede hu bibi shrunku bi apart from the fact say ebi artist ba omunye bibi bia shrunku in fact on be gina ho a eno an say enyum na bi achi amanfo no I say enka enye artist na obo enyum na bi ogina stage a now ko 5 in look alike for ya crampo be gina ha. I'm sure they also cheer them up more than even the artists because you don't see any extraordinary thing that they come and do by way of, let's say, ever friends okay entertaining or performing miming and just go away. I don't know if you've also had some of these concerns be raised here from the Ghana party in the park here.
Matibi, me who nkofo bi so TikTok omo market a few way show say they say anku ya mom and utie the omo kana if they want to compare this year the no and the omo year previously no I say a few way the no anku ya mom sa but like I said media a few way afia me medical ababeshe it is me grade ka bet me grade with what I've seen today but question I'll be saying very important. I said giving them something else apart from the usual ones now or baby who know.
Must say there.
Aha and no but like I said I said Jumedian and not just for artists it be so Ghana for businesses or mobile advertising or but there's one thing Krampo Amanka. I saw something that I think is commendable. The Ghana High Commissioner Wahano. We do almost almost stand.
Okay.
Now almost stand no almost display Ghanaian products. Almost stand.
Okay.
Now many High Commissioner no P executive common. No catch me say and you wanna almost display no almost. But these are products that Ghana for almost yes and your man at their brom. It's almost so almost far almost when also at their promoting among.
A product Benza.
So, what's it?
Product Benza.
Oh, Bibia will be Benku flour, body idea, like even chocolates, everything that you could think of. In fact, I have a video here. So me know Kasevia met me at the Wenamau.
Okay.
Now I say, and your mama display or mutable so.
Okay.
And they weren't selling it. They were just open. You come, you have a look at it, and when you need some, they can give you contact to the persons so that you can reach out to them and also get one for yourself. And I think that's one commendable thing that me you know we artists stage, so we better experience. You also get the opportunity to get some of these Ghanaian products exhibited there. It's also one good pointer that I think if organizers at the way show more shima in terms of getting to promote the Ghanaian culture.
Beautiful. Okay, all right. Wakakakra. Now, so far, you movie artist Nina, be a watch so my banana, be a munam, elbow shows or UK. Senate here.
This trap, they been say on a Kaka boys, Egusu show, Clapham. I think next week was a show.
Okay.
King Paluta Susu, Ewo show. I think Friday and then Saturday or Sunday at Twatwaso. And Sana or Obeko US. So I go back for US. And then he will come back here in the US, I think on the 25th of August to Sunday. Or Sunday, Akwaba, more year Ghana party in the park, or Sunday more show for or no Olive the boy, ne Abna so it will show Hanum in August. And way Nasi Ebo. And then on 7th September so Kofi Kinata the legendary Kojo entry so Ebo. It is so far no boys be what town it is so.
I see. Bones you for no say me Musa say when so why post to be on social media Kim Paluta in Manchester last night. There na person check.
Oh, see.
Washing Bay boys for no see me Musa.
But
me say Washing Bay boys no see me Musa.
Washing Bay for no so great. So good for one.
Baby. Oh, onye ejuma Washing Bay. Ba dey ya no e post now make you know. Kim Paluta why there?
I'm sorry, me message be say Paluta show no. I say as of 1:30 now Paluta ni ho. Yeah, as of 1:30 now Paluta need to Medina say. Emma or no nipa na or send a message or says at that time kind of feel. In fact, I probably come in CEO of South FM or anything from so many only people say kasa also say also no with me but also feel na the main art of the night no MI
Are they obo show Manchester in Rana?
Yes, Enra.
Okay.
Enra or show.
Okay.
You know, yeah, buso yeah course no. Me in fact, offer me first one na me Kepaluta manager na e work phone so aye kasa.
Okay.
But upon by them so don't try na me then I would get back to him. You know, my America trade ya meet me up on some side na I can give you a balanced story.
Okay, so 1:30 I'm matching Manchester UK.
Yeah, I'm matching.
And I just no issue now.
That is 1:30 a.m. UK time, 12:30 a.m. Ghana time. Not insana Odu. Odu Jumedinas.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you see now why I'm sure saying you be PFM baby a bit me di hon komo ichire. Na man asunti say CCR no baby a we dundi ani aba no ntia on so o ye ne nyama yi ano ahwe ni yi. Why? That's me. I'm sure Chebedi Nkomo.
All right, cool. All right, sure, thank you.
Caleb now in Canada all the way from UK, and I know Yaji Ghana party in the park at Hong Kong. Kakra and I share a Niamani Binswa air cost so but teach you in community Ghana party in the park. Make council say na UK Hodum see London Dominion Center na see and in no more bidi agro Hodum see Dominion Center covered and also ebe cost so and UK Hodum see and TCC the ultimate yes omunya agro kra mamun kon ko gine chiri muncha na munko inside na wamuboka eno mo yesade we nyina yesemu a ma memra studio na menye kakra so Christopher atna asesa so na tile kwe nipa wa hanum say na yenia Robert Clark all the way from Tata House and so wa hanum say yene ba be din komo bi jumedie bi a course so just last week be di hun komo but ayema akwenya na yen shase so great microphone enti Caleb party in the park or in some kakra dia bre.
Well, kwesi say Caleb ya boba na baso say okopie UK or why pa with fila. Ye ni bo US.
Some £50 be nam this.
£50 be man. Ye ni bo US.
Mama Chris a man be £50 be.
Oh, okay. Chris, what it? Nti ye be bona baso onkoso more fila at least every week bia tisenia tili you know. No, I might run up from Italy. Hey, me say UK. And near my cost war here first hand. But me say the information and say onya nina answer waba monja ni half.
Don't do that. Oma baby onya.
What's why?
Don't do that.
I shouldn't do that. You
yeah.
Mati.
Don't try to discredit him like that. It's just Kim Paluta sem nam kan we are the better to say nya. In some more kind idea na half.
Oh, me say onya nina. Because ye bisana ni nyina
na dia yin pa no kan onya ni nyina we are the be asemak
yo dia yankoso
me too
okay kwesi let me say we send the hwehwe no say Ghanaian artists ebenya gigs bebre outside the country because when we expand the market now it's more money for the artists me no ka say Macau Hansen so several times say China Asia market no ebie pa the Ghanaian consulate in China no pressure down so mini po wo abagana krampo ebi obekọ next week the bio the hamisa or China Meshiano and they want Ghanaian artists over there when mo call ho no group way is it fra Santrophy and you will see the numbers gisinti no monfa mo nhwe ho nso yeah kwesi
ohoya mo because in semia Caleb ba ya there was one particular
kwesi who keep them still
nyabotre allow me to talk.
Okay,
I'm saying that Caleb information the mai say asemo kan I was expecting even to comment on it. You didn't comment, rather you went to pick something that really has nothing to no bearing on the issue.
Like
he said something which I think was very important. I was expecting you to comment on it.
Okay.
He said that a man for obi aboka aye show Ghana for akogine chire eno mo enjoy ade ni free ya so artist fiti hanum say the omako UK hotel on bed that ticket on bed the venue I was expecting you to come. You didn't even say anything.
Oh, okay. Kwesi. And some I better than say Kenya and one. Near ye nima sometimes ye bekano. E bia nim diemono.
Women justify. Measured. You don't come and justify anything.
Kwesi, if I will comment, if I will honor that invitation, me so make say organizer and so no. A brand ye concert ni near me. Baby, on him sa manfo ko gina no. Also the security bi she ho. No wa pamon crofo a mo ko gina ho. You don't just go and organize the event and leave it like that. Inti e hodin kamen so meko. I don't want to go there. I don't want to do that to the organizer.
Do it to the organizer. If that is what you think, say, Obekache Ghana for, so be how much say be OT 20 you so create OT say. So the advice you are telling them that okay, so they didn't put security there.
Yes. No, security at all.
No, I mean without security no, say security no. Who free say sorry, I know I for security. Is it no money?
So one me person me call Hansen.
Just go and pay £20 and go and enter. You didn't go and pay.
You can't compare the person when you open the free gate for him to also go in.
You didn't go and put security there. So that's the point that you are making.
Enti kwesi there no be a free gate at all. Also be ankonko to ya.
Masa.
We be a baby free gate ametimi ahwa de ni free.
Masa. Who the only be become amenko Rebecca class na menka.
Ufo se mante. Ufo se minim nya se me kafa ho. But I know say it will help.
Unim nya say oka.
Organizer. Dear. Me say no.
This is nonsense.
Me say yes, it's nonsense. That's why you are organizer.
How can you say because the organizer didn't go and push it, so you're encouraging so people should go and start and enjoy the thing free.
Yeah. Years ago, there was a program at
they should go and pay.
There was a program at Colegono Beach, Shatawale homecoming concert, Colegono Beach. And now organizer no. Nipa betina gate na. Take it. You didn't send a beach hono da hopa.
You are sitting, people didn't pay.
Beach hono da hopa. Obetimi afa.
You didn't go and put security there.
But organizer na ye no. When who says a beach hono eye open and the number of people are not free hoba no. Who should take it aye to ma. Na hono bi any.
I say organizer na who say how you open.
Yes.
You said
so you the one who was going to organize that program there no should know all these loopholes, then you make provision for it. One yet na manfo akofa me I didn't want to comment on that because I know say it would not be fair on the organizer. So advice we the man we chire yemfa ma public until I was quiet on it.
If you have people like these leaders, how can people
if you have people like
how can things go? Robert Clark, I mean to you, uncle.
When I make a pointer, my name say technically, I'm responsible enough and I know what I will say.
It's a responsible statement. You don't tell people have be organization show, then just £20, go and pay £30. Oh, they want me to £60, go and pay £20. Obia swa artists from Ghana will try ticket. They will go accommodation, feeding, everything. Then for you to say something, you say because the organizer now for security and control, you say so the organizer is responsible.
The cost of the security will have been a fraction if that opportunity is not there for them to stand there. They will all have gone to pay. But once they know say it is there, no mo ko gina ho enti o spend e kakra bi the security ko gina ho a nko nya say sika ni nyina
yo mate ya omodase Robert mami
we no pese meka
yo mate Robert
ben na mate
be dase.
Good afternoon. You see this guy?
I'm not a guy. I'm not a guy. Stop that. No, Monkasa.
Okay.
I'm not my guy.
Oh, Socrates Monkasa. What can say we?
But in all honesty, the two of you are all right.
That's him.
The two of you are right. It's okay.
He's not right because we say responsibly, no. I kept quiet on it. Many then is beating me a castle. Charlie, I deal with by next time.
But you ended up saying it anyways.
He pushed me.
Yeah, but you still have the choice.
Not to.
The fact is that he's lying. He's lying. You know why I say he's lying? You see, when he started, he said, I just asked Caleb about King Paluta. Then he said, my call interrupted the conversation was having with the manager to confirm. The only conversation, all the conversation that I had with the guy, Socrates didn't say anything. Anything. In fact, if I have to say,
all the information.
Hold on. You did want me. One comment to be out. One can be out. He just there. Then I said, Socrates, I said, yeah, because what you're doing to Caleb, or say Caleb, he should make sure say information, obeying the full before he comes to say it.
Yes.
I was just talking to
because
the guy.
Because Onipa can say onya information ni bi meboa.
Give information. You didn't listen to the conversation well. Okay. I'm talking to the man. Then I just asked that, me who said why you post be. So the post now we're making. In fact, the reason why the post is like that is a certain information. That is not the conversation we are having. We're having conversation about Ghana party in the park.
So a certain information was not
No,
complete.
I am saying that the whole conversation we had on Ghana party in the park, when Timmy and commenting, one can be out.
It's Nyama bebre ya muka I should comment on everything.
Then how can
I? See, yati hanse eden yeka. Kimpaluta. Enya don yeka.
No. Yeka Ghana party in the park.
Okay.
What's the conversation? Tilly, what's the conversation?
Ghana party in the park review na and a last minute crowd. Obisa ne say me who post bi a wa make.
Post Ben
no we say Kimpaluta Manchester last night. Today na cause no na feel our pronounce san come no. And na ne manager dia o call ne bear mu ntina ne dia coming out all in the information but the whole conversation has actually been about the Ghana party in the park, performances, the artists and all of that.
Inti sa ne nyina nyina wa kan no wa my information ni nyina. Should I comment on the very information wama mini say me so ma consume information be mini bibia because I wasn't there wama that information ni nyina fine but the beta o kan eye half no eno na me feel say minya ni nyina fine and what I said is not even chastising and I say on Caleb. Then I went further to praise the fact that Ghanaian artists are now getting gigs over there, which I am excited. And then I made mention of Asia market in Swa ABA. Is it not in line with the same outside market? Is Asia not an outside market?
Robert Clark, Mami to you.
Okay. If anything, Ghana party in the park, I think this is the 19th year. And they've done extremely well. For me, videos like Michelle numbers, and the numbers were quite exciting and encouraging. What it simply means is that Ufihana said if you go there to go and perform, you're performing to huge numbers, 10,000, and some of these numbers directly can have impact on your streaming because these people are used to streaming, like they know how to basically add you to their playlist and then eventually keep streaming, and obviously it's going to impact your pockets. So if you are connected to the royalties schemes there in terms of PRS and all of that, it means that you can guarantee some amount of money coming through. So it's quite exciting. I think so. If you look at the music markets in the world, I think that is number 3 on the list. US is number 1, Japan is number 2, which speaks to your Asia, and then number 3 is UK. So for me, to make and then play a good show, and you have people singing your song word for word and all of that, it means that you have a good step forward, a good step, in a particular market. And I'm particularly glad for them. And once we have this relationship with Akwaba UK, say new artist of the year supposed to be able to perform there. So I'm happy that Akwaba UK they honored their end of the deal. And
so Kimpaluta was a new artist, right?
Yes, and he's
obviously next or perform more.
Yes, and it's been great and it's been beautiful.
I think last year was last mid.
Last year.
Last year was last mid.
Yeah. But I think that one couldn't happen because of some technical reasons,
Yeah.
But then I think that this is the first performance that has been honored, and so we are particularly glad to say yes from the perspective of the music awards. This has happened, and we are happy about just how people are receiving him and all the songs and the bangers and everything coming out. I think it's a good time. The other thing,
that collaboration is an I mean, why the Chichimu? Is it the case? How is it like? Okay,
so the thing is most of the stuff
let me put it this way. The cost is actually on Aquaba UK.
Okay.
Yes, so Aquaba UK is responsible for it. And that is exactly what they did. In Tomo, they are responsible for the visa, everything that is supposed to happen in a particular space. It's an arrangement that we had with them that they have that
Aquaba UK.
It's the association and the acknowledgements in that particular space, yes.
Okay.
That can also be valued to a certain extent. It's that relationship, and a support.
Is it not the case, you also have a certain maybe arrangement with the artist and say that, well, as part of the arrangement, you go perform for them free. You don't take money bibiasa.
It's the arrangement is more with a friend is Aquaba UK, because say whoever is going to be next year's artist of the year, we don't even know the person, so it's not even possible for you to go into an arrangement with them before time. So essentially that's it. I think so. One of the things that really got me excited is the fact that we didn't really have like an A-list artist on the bill, and that the numbers were good. And so what it means is that Ebanisana, it means it's an opportunity.
So you wouldn't classify Kidi as A-list artist? You didn't classify Wendy Shea? I'm just asking because
I understand. Okay, so we're fine. Usually when they say A-list from our Ghana Ghana lingo perspective, we refer to Sarkodie, Stoneboy, your friend is Shatawale, like those are in terms of the classifications that we do here. And I'm just using that same lingo as as a point of reference to connect with them. But what I'm saying is what it simply means is that
Kidi artist of the year.
Yes.
And we still wouldn't put him in that category.
As a matter of fact, for purposes of industry, I think it will be something that we need to be able to clearly should I say break down. When we say somebody's A-list, what does it mean? And I think maybe that should be a task for industry to be able to do. Just like somebody would be actually say top 10 or top 12 rappers of all time, and I say we need to be able to clearly do that, so that we can clearly say so we'll take it, the following boxes, then you are an A-list artist. But for now, I'm using the term loosely, just because it's part of our everyday lingo. That's what I'm saying that. But what it means is it's also an opportunity for more of the younger ones to participate in the program, because if you are able to still achieve that kind of thing, then with these numbers who are not necessarily the top tier, then what it means is that there's a huge opportunity for the younger ones to also keep exposing themselves to these markets, and that should be our dream, to expose more, because when it comes to music, it's not just the music, it's an imposition of culture. It has to be cultural dominance. The more you experience the people, multiple people, then you'll be able to have your culture well sitting in a particular jurisdiction, and that is what promotes the music as well. And for me, those are my key highlights. It's quite sad that somebody who's looking for money to be able to make sure the program is really going off the way it's supposed to go, and then people are outside watching for free. Next time we would ask them to do the right thing.
At least get see so great and in fact, I don't know, because the way we can't say say, both of you are right. Okay, so you are event organizer.
Yes.
At least you come from a company that organizes event. So I imagine it wouldn't be deliberate, intentional on the part of a fine organizer and him okay, well, a man for be hanum seeing a share event, then I won't protect it. I'm not sure, because if then it's Aquaba, before even talking about, I'm sure if Onimpasa man for sa number I'm sure they would have barricaded the place so that to prevent people being yes. I'm sure he assumed that, well, they will buy ticket and come in. And so according to Socrates, it will be that we should put it on the event organizer. Say identity and one protective or one barricade.
From his perspective, what it simply means is that you have leakage. You are going to put water into a bowl. Bowl now with the water, there is some small leakage. What he's saying is that don't protect, cover it.
But the question is,
so that you don't.
So if you knew I'm sure it would be very senseless. Say, Robert, you know, say ukuta boy, o person or the kosensu, but you've seen that there's some hole there. If you saw that there was a hole there, would you still take that particular bowl? Say, or the coffee?
Yes. So the question of whether he saw it or not is a different matter.
Yes, but I'm saying that you know.
Yeah.
Who would you do that?
No. Obviously, you wouldn't do that. So maybe it was an oversight, and I say maybe it was something that they didn't anticipate. But on no person or Chinese say, as an event organizer, well, we can say, okay, maybe clearly. You should be interested in the possibilities of how you are going to lose money and how you can protect it. I understand where it's coming from. I'm just trying to say, maybe he will learn from this and then he will ensure that then the subsequent one he covers his back. So to say.
So again, I go back to it that yes, he was careless. He didn't protect, but shouldn't we also be more responsible?
True.
That as citizens, that organizer no. Wafa artists, free Hanum sing all the way to UK. Look at the numbers.
So flight,
just going
accommodation,
to pay 20
ground
pounds.
transportation, feeding.
Going to pay 20 pounds, 30 pounds. So we should encourage, we should say that because we should clap for them.
On the baby, we are not clapping for them. So they too, on their part, we are encouraging them to keep patronizing made in Ghana products, including a service of that particular nature. So you at the end of the day, the carrot and the stick, you apply for both. The people should buy. Also, they say what? Pray to God, but lock your car. So I said, what that? But you didn't lock your car. So just try and make sure, say, you lock your car, even though you are praying. You know, that kind of stuff. So I understand where it's coming from. I also understand where you're coming from.
Very typical of Ghanaians and how we do things. So I understand too. And why? I mean, that is why, you see, this attitude of Ghanaians, that is why minor intimate cause, because you see, this is not how we solve the problem. So the problem is that the organizer, haven't we see where you go to event, where you see people trying to even, where we've barricaded, we protect, then people are cutting through. You don't go to a people try to even scale walls just to get in. So what should the organizer do? We are talking to people, telling them, say, Munye more responsible that Obi Aboka, Obi Ase Adewe. If you think that you don't have money, stay home. Don't go. Don't go and scale wall. Don't go and cut. Don't go. Men ko jina hona ensure any free. Then all that we do is that the organizer should have been plug the leak. I mean, how?
You have a point.
I don't understand.
You have a point, but I think say
me who say a man for be Abrochiro European League Germany stadium. Omako bube bi tokro bi mu no mu fa mu ko stadium.
So you see, that's the point. So it means that the problem is not about protecting or putting the barrier, because you're saying that the organizers should erect the fence, and I'm saying that I say okay, you want to that they are jumping even where they protected the thing, they are still jumping. So it is the people that you have to talk to them, is that you don't have to do that.
That is true. But while you are talking to them, you also remember to put in a little bit of security.
Okay, then we'll build a wall to heaven.
Where
we'll build a wall to heaven. Darling, you see, that is why you see. That is why we drive me wagon hands, and sometimes you are even forced not to do. I drive, let's say, on the street of US. I see stop. You see people stop. No majina. Wake up. No way about. You see Ghana. It's because you see some of this understanding of being responsible. You are sitting here. You are.
But we all agree, say it's not everybody who will be responsible.
Yes. Of course,
exactly. But if you are attracting both the responsible and irresponsible, you have to ensure, say, when you attract the irresponsible, what will make them responsible, which is
okay.
The security.
You can shoot him. Oh, Adam. Is it not true? Is it not true?
Oh, akwadi Kenya sasempa.
Yeah. I'm saying.
That's the reason why we have drink responsibly.
No.
And yet people still not drink responsibly.
No, Socrates, I don't care. I don't have a point. I don't have a case. It is not about you winning and me losing, or that is not it.
True.
I'm telling you, sir, me.
People should pay money.
Yes, I will not advise people if you think that it is
did
about.
I have advise people to go and do that?
Of course, that's what you are sitting here doing.
Really?
Who to a man for? Who's
the
event organizer? No, rather should erect. And I'm saying
when that. Man can't say a man for Nkonko Jinaho. Man can't say a man for Momuntia.
By implication,
do you think I will say that a Momuntia?
By implication, that's what you see.
And your implication, that is your twist to what I said. That is your twist to what I said.
Is that a back-end fighter now? Because
me, I'm the organizing events. Because me, I'm the organizing events.
These are arguments that people also be having at home. Okay. So don't even think that.
Me, I'm the organizing events. Much that will say.
But this
no,
man,
but I'm not advising event organizers.
Who he said Robert Clark.
Hey! As event organizers.
Me see who he said Robert Clark. Organize event. Just say who he said. I encourage people.
Every event organizer.
Organize event.
Every event organizer.
David,
every event organizer.
That's what you are saying.
David, that's not what we are saying.
No, every event organizer who pick a venue, who hear recce of the venue. No, actually security. First.
Right, you think Omanya Reki?
And Jomu ya Reki, who say Honuko Jinawa, Obeshen free.
What the out had him say now can you happen?
And yet me can see some way no me person me can because
now Nishi can now mean I'm between watching about you guys. I would now Nishi.
Okay, Mate.
You didn't mean I'm between watching about Tilly Brem Namin to you.
Well, you were from
yeah, because
okay.
Don't cast a spell on my Ghana party in the park.
So get had him saying your office said, oh, I want Kwesi to lose. I win. That is what we grabbing people to understand who they are. Oh, you are shaking hands. They say you won.
There be Asemna Wakano.
So criteria.
You Madasi.
Ghana party in the park. Congratulations to them. But this year, me who crowd no. I had the feeling say I say number na from Kakra. And I don't really blame because I think last year there was a break, and usually when there's a break, that was when the weather issue be a bit last minute. That was the event. Yeah, obviously if there's a break in something, it affects confidence in attendees. No, they don't know what will also happen this time. And the conversation of where I have a
venue see a new venue the first time.
Yeah, and at the loop of people crampo finding somewhere to stand cry, I think will obviously affect grounds ni number stand you here. Now I understand the as a number no now about from but when him says sir enkomo aye di way about people standing somewhere to watch any a certain conversation be I have what happened with a certain man or ba has say or non see event organizer our casente now as a Ghanaian when it comes to the UK they rather tilt towards the Dominion Center because of a certain leeway they get as organizers. No, it makes me feel like a certain vim you have, Mr. Kwesi Abuaje, say as a now when you go to the diaspora, the excitement of effect, Ghana for no omunya dono, I don't think it's sustainable. Now I am beginning to fear because if the event organizer cannot follow the rules of a place like O2 Indigo to actually stick to it, now say they will look for a place because of their indiscipline and they can accommodate that. Now say the event attendee so has a problem of paying and going, but obe driving from hefa akojina baby just to watch her. Then it means say I didn't hear building now we think it is standing. No, it is actually about to collapse. It's a problem because when it comes to events over there, imagine say if they are done it in a place where they will follow strict measures. Do you think that they will need to have seen all these loopholes and how they can put security measures there to ensure all of that? But I'm sure they also look for a place where they, as event organizers, as UK people, they can, have their way and do it the way they want. Same way the man said, Dominion Center, they are able to negotiate with the place because Onipano or Yagano, you get it. It's like the indiscipline in the hearts of the event organizers, and now unfortunately in the hearts of the attendees. No, I don't think are they where I just say, oh, performance now they are showing up, it is sustainable. Because if they are going to take advantage of the loophole, which is why I agree with Christian Boache, and was say they are no ball make you to radio. So say it is not allowed. Say Obi, can you imagine the amount of it you are just transporting all these stars then and then what you mean that you've driven there and then you will not pay just £20 or £30 to enter. Like, what kind of indiscipline? Just a Ghana for there. Nonetheless, no, everybody, if given the opportunity, will skim the rules. I agree. Small, we so say, people will be forced to follow the rules, because if without laws, they say, oh, UK there, now US there, because who's keeping lights? Not to say, oh, the cow baby, but Ghana will be free. Police won't because Emrano there's a loophole. Also, now when it comes to the lineup of people that they were selected, I understand the lineup they took this season. Because first of all, Osha or more audience and no more space anymore. These are real TikTok users that are like the active current music users now. Said how they sing it word for word, how they are doing the choreographing. I wasn't surprised that B Strap was selected to go this year, because B Strap was one of the big songs on TikTok now. I like and our Amen. Also, good sing guy, your friend is saying,
Live the Boy.
Olive the Boy has Asylum, which is one of the biggest songs on TikTok now. I wasn't surprised, so no soon a chance to go. Of course, last year went to me, this season Okoye, and last minute obviously Owasa, Gen Z, don't know name. Let millennials fall down. So I wasn't surprised that he was also there, and I wasn't surprised. Kra said the big artist for the season, it was Kimpaluta, because Kimpaluta, when it comes to the kind of audience, who was that space cinema, Kimpaluta is their king right now. Like they couldn't have done this without Kimpaluta, honestly, because excitement, and I must say, the excitement who were minimum listen your omoto Kimpaluta makuma word for word. Akwano hit any Ghana hit oh. Any Ghana hit oh. Just say the way they were singing, and you can see say no omatia say. And then I wasn't surprised. As I said, this season we saw DWP Academy join, because these people now, they were the patrons of this particular event, were TikTokers, people, those that love TikTok, those that are influenced by the TikTok culture. And DWP, they have been the major movers and shakers of the TikTok. Your friend is a community. So additional more they can trickle from the music to the dance group, and I see say DWP were but the dance group also were and all of that. And to me, this season they have done a good job. I've seen say now more audience now a bit more Gen Z, which means say hit 1, 2, 3 our TikToker. There is a high possibility say Ghana party in the park next season. Join train, and I don't think say your friend is saying to link these people on TikTok, they have a certain hit to be a some fan base fee. I understand very well, but if the people who will drive and go there think that there is a loophole, so they will take advantage of that. I don't think say side so UK events or more they are showing up. No, I don't think it's sustainable.
That's it. Well, so the NBC you had him see now. Young Queen entertainment review soon as you go away.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Okay, so TGMA Hall of Fame. I know you're there, Adipa. Yeah, Baby D Sankomono. Entertainment review. So amazing. So. FM.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
Digital and on your smartphone. The radio is hot.
What on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for to not see entertainment. Entertainment review. Down up over my man, the fans, the fans.
Okay, so Robert Clower Hanum say, my man Akwaba all the way from Charterhouse. Now, you need Komo. Robert, Akwaba you.
Yeah.
Okay, so industry mixer. Muya and I think last weekend, right?
Yes, sir. Last weekend.
So yeah, industry mixer no you're there with AOT, that's Artist of the Year.
A programmer. You're designing for industry members.
Okay.
Into your car industry, we're referring to authors, composers, producers, just publish anybody within the space of music really will contribute to it in one way or the other. And the idea is to be able to come together and network. Now, while doing that, we also wanted to throw light on the Artist of the Year. Having a night with him who gives off a performance in a particular respect. It was a mixer. He had the industry present.
Okay.
I think so. You had the Artist of the Year giving us a performance which was very musical. Yeah. The two put together, showing live on television and also on social media, and to be able to celebrate the Artist of the Year. I think so. Given the nature of the program, you obviously want to be able to give the plaques, those who won the plaques, and you also want to be able to give to them based on who is available. And so that was the nature of the program.
I see. When the first time I'm with BBC,
Patron, we're first time.
Is it here to stay and we're just one of idea Afibia Ghana Music Awards now? Mobile BBC saying to maybe fine then for us to come socialize with the Artist of the Year, those then present the plaques in your account.
The plan is to make sure it happens every year. But obviously it comes with funding. So idea we have to look for funding for it. So we're on it, but hopefully we should be able to maintain it. Yeah.
And you're part of, let's see, the sponsorship package, baby fine. You have to source for a special funding for our project.
Oh, sir, as a matter of fact, I say TGMA in schools. Say it was one of the new things that we added. At the time we added, it wasn't like you had funding for it, so to say. But if we see that it's something that is necessary for us to do, we get it done, and then we try to get people to be able to support it or associate with it. In here, we have started, and then we, in terms of activities, I'm supporting in terms of associating with it. And so that's one of the key things we do, because once you have a limited budget, but if you see that there's a particular activity you have to do which is outside of the budget that you have, but it is necessary, and you will eventually get it done. And once you get it done, you have to think of sustainability. Into sustainability, Minsam Nameka about looking for somebody who can, or some organization to be able to support it.
Okay. I think I don't know, one of the programs, was it the nominees night? I think it was the nominees night. That was the first time I met say Mukan Bibi about Industry Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Was the nominees night?
Yes, it was the nominees.
Okay. Night. Then at the industry makes sense, Musan Kanwasen view about the Industry Hall of Fame.
So at the time of the nominees announcement night, and it was one of the plans that we had. So obviously, not as a job, we had to talk about it and then put it there during the industry mixer. And we had made certain advances, like we've progressed until we came to give an update, and we're very confident of timelines with respect to plans and things that we're supposed to do. The Hall of Fame is tied to Ghana Music Museum, more or less. It's a museum that is supposed to protect the legacy of our forebears and as artists, composers, authors, everybody who's played their role in that particular space. You want to be able to archive the information so that people can gain access to it. And when we say people, we're referring to whether it's musicologists and as students and as tourists. They could be domestic or even international folks who would come here December in GH, who can come and participate in in activities in this particular country. They'll be looking for places to go to. So obviously you want to be able to ensure the music scene, what has transpired over the years. And I'm talking about the pre-Ghana Music Awards era to Ghana Music Awards era and beyond. We want to be able to keep all of that. That's the nature of the work. So the museum is supposed to be a place more like a library that has every information, and not just the information, but the relics, artifacts, all the elements that people can put out there. Say guitars that are of relevance in terms of ABIA, George Daku of Blessed Memories guitar, if we have it, that kind of stuff. Or I said the very first cassette from Hip Life from Reggie Rockstone, and anything that basically speaks to the space. We want to be able to have that information or the relics and place them there, so that it contributes to the storytelling and then the value that is being placed on Ghana music and the contributors thereof. And that is really what it is. Now, Hall of Fame today is designed for annual induction processes where you can induct people every year. And say, you've met a particular criteria. I'm saying particular because some of the things are not fine-tuned yet, and that particular work is still ongoing. And say, I'm fine to say, if assuming we say Artist of the Year is going to be inducted every year, and as a Lifetime Achievement Award is going to be, the person is going to be inducted, then say every year the Hall of Fame is going to have a new inductee, so to say, and then it goes on and on and on. And while we do that, then we are still looking for information. I bet to me that Camp Museum for it to be a place of rich musical content, so to say.
Okay. So now Hall of Fame, and if he said, and I'm if he say, but now the Bakwasan boom, Ghana Music Museum. So Hall of Fame, a Ghana Museum, a woman sign a tier chichimuye.
Oh, yeah, funny say you go into the museum, but you have the Hall of Fame in there as well, because Hall of Fame speaks to somebody who's been inducted into that particular space. Okay. So obviously, but you don't just want the people who have been inducted. You want, if you want every information within the music space, when you go there, the museum has everything. Okay. And so Yemfan is one takes care of the other.
So it here for Mutie. You need Ghana Music Museum. You need BBS.
I doubt it.
Okay. So Niamani Bia chatters for Mopesa Muye, Mudija Ghana music industry is the Ghana Music Museum. Sanity.
It's a legacy project. So yeah, to be able to ensure the legacy of the fathers are protected, really. Everybody. Okay.
So saying that here bewa himfa idea ye ba be si dan to say be what Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park and it will be virtual, saying the museum, how is it going to be like?
So I shall say, then there were so many thoughts, and obviously when you start something you can't really say, because you are thinking, you are ideating, you are looking for money, you are looking for funds, you are knocking on doors, you are talking to partners, you are talking to everybody and anybody who can help. At this particular point, per se about Ghana Museums Board, Abaso, because when we engaged UNESCO, all the people we engaged, but when we went to Ghana Museum, they readily opened up and then they said, okay, we have space. Okay. So the space in the crown, they showed us 2 different sections. They gave us several places for us to look at. But the first one, which was the immediate one, was at the Ghana Museum itself, like the main one that we know. Okay. And then they gave us a small place and said, let's do a temporary program there, project there. And see, I don't know. That's what we are looking at doing almost immediately. While at it, the second place that we have requires a certain amount of work, renovation and all of that, remodeling. A few things need to be done. Okay. And see, we are working with the partners to be able to put that particular place in shape. Okay. And then once we do that, we can kick off what we want to do to be able to put there, and that requires a certain amount of funding. So we are planning on how to raise the funds, trying to get people to be able to sponsor. There are some UN opportunities in terms of grants. We are trying to understand how we can access it and all of that. So all of these things are being put in place so that the proper, like Enfane said, our final resting place, we can put in on order and be able to curate the work properly. I think so they've connected us to curators, people whose specialty is about curating stuff like that, so that we can work together and be able to make sure, say, the final work that we have, it looks the parts. So while that is going to be happening in the background, we are immediately going to work on your friend is saying space museum side, the small size, just to be able to have something temporary in that particular space for now. And see, that's the nature of the work as it stands. Okay. I mean, since I come, if you pay funding in your account, so idea, do you have an idea as to when it will kickstart? And because I say, okay, well, people who want to patronize will be able to say, okay, well, they see Ghana Music Museum. Do you have time? I mean, lines in terms of by ending of this year, then we're sure that we would have put a place in shape and BBC. By ending of this year, the very first, the miniature one, the Ghana Museum, yes, that one should be up. Okay. Okay. While that is happening, we are working hard to be able to ensure what it will take to be able to finalize the final resting place. So a permanent place, sort of. Yes. So that place there, we have to. So there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You have to send the technical folks there, review the place, be sure, say, okay, this is what we want to do. Work with the curators. This is how it's going to be like. This is what it's going to be like. Understand timelines and all of that. And based on that information, once it is ready, and then we know just how the funds are coming in, then we can also say, based on information that we've gathered in our plans, we can finish in a month or two, and I say 1 year, and I say 2 years. Into that information is yet to come out. It's also about in the background activity. We are working on it. Maybe just to firm up this particular question, sir, Utidina Ghana Music Museum, is it the case, sir? In Chassis, say music who abakwasem and a bewo ana say be okay film other maybe historical artifacts but it's only going to be on music. Sanity. Way is about music. Even though we've had conversations about something for creative arts, but I think you always have to have a starting point. Into the focus is music, at this particular point. Okay. Is it because of Nyamoye by way of the organizing awards for Ghana Music Awards in Tinabia? Well, why don't you do it for creative arts? But you said no, we want to stick to music. Even if you say creative arts, then that's a lot of work to be done. You have to take all the areas of the arts, and then you try to get information. But about the Ghana Music, at least we know, by virtue of the Ghana Music Awards, and you have 25 years of data that can help us to kickstart this one, so we can clearly see it happening. So to say, it's our data, so it's giving us the platform or the springboard. And from this particular phase, we also have to get information in terms of music information that predates the Ghana Music Awards. So you work with a few researchers and all of that to be able to find the information, and then obviously that now becomes, you know, an extra information that goes to the space. Into the fact that we have the 25 years of data, that gives us the good grounds to be able to kick off. And so the focus at this particular point is on the music.
How authentic is this 25 years of data, or can one say how authentic is it? And I'm asking this because of recently issue be about Bonting with regards to artists of the year, and I'm sure Unim Komoya are making, and that certain information was put out there by Charterhouse. Then later, be had information by which sort to correct that what Charterhouse put out there, no, and entirely, I mean, correct. So how authentic, how correct do you think this data 25 years?
So Yamfan is the information that was put out there was self-correct.
Okay.
In that Lemfad is one person put out information and then other members of the team came and said no, cross-check this particular thing.
Okay.
It was self-correct. So we have people we work with, their data, you know, like you get information from here and stuff like that. So at any time we feel said this particular thing, it wasn't so, you go back to the books and go and check it. And so this is something that we self-corrected.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, no, the fact that it was even corrected shows that we are on the path of trying to get everything right.
Okay.
Okay. And having done that, and as a matter of fact, it was because we were trying to sort out this museum information. That is how this particular thing came up.
Okay.
And then we're able to resolve it. Into the fact checking there, we'll keep doing it, and we'll keep doing it until, you know, it is the truth. It becomes like scripture.
Okay.
So that there's no wahala about it.
So you mentioned about the 25 years of data. Does that mean museum no? Is going to capture only the 25 years of data now or no sanity?
It's going to capture three main areas.
Okay.
25 years of data, 25 years of data outside of the 25 years, and then pre-Ghana Music Awards era. So pre-Ghana Music Awards, before Ghana Music Awards started, what is the information that we need to know? So
before, let's say, 1999 or 2000?
Before 2000, yes.
Okay.
Information in that particular space. We will gather that one.
Okay.
Then Ghana Music Awards era.
The 25 years
25 years.
Okay.
So are there other things within the 25 years is not really tied to Ghana Music Awards, but it's needed to be there?
Okay.
Then we'll also add that one. Then from there, we know that, Charlie, continuously we are building into what else do we add and how do we do it to put in structures and then ensure, all of these things are put together for it to, you know, constant and to progress in a way that covers all the bases and then, you know, covers all the information that is here for archival purposes. So
I'm sure a man for my core ABA museum pen, they know some of the things that ABA Ura Museum there maybe some artifacts or memorial bilias ni kakaka maybe a chese abakwasem ni. So do you have an idea Ghana Music Museum, if someone will be removed typically, what are some of the things I'm likely to see at the museum?
Oh, so it will be relics. There will be pictures, stories, information, facts, some audio, visual, all the elements. But also depends on what we are able to get. And then in addition to that, we are also working with the curators. These are people it's all their specialty.
Okay.
So they'll also direct us into areas that we need to be able to get information. Now, I'm saying us, but it's not really about us. It's about people that we are going to work with who can help us get the information. You understand? And finally said, just to be able to ensure that this particular project is running, 2 extra people were added to the team. It is their responsibility to be able to research and get the information. For as long as there's a need, say ABA, we need to have different levels of partnership that can help us gather the information we need. Obviously, we are going to do that because we are not doing it for ourselves, and we have to do it to ensure it meets the standards we are looking for. That's our commitment to the whole project.
So you said you are not doing it for yourself. By that, it means a Charterhouse.
It's when I say we are not doing it for ourselves, every day somebody's going to walk into the space to be able to come and watch and learn and read information. So that it has to be in tandem with international standards.
Okay.
You understand? It's not like when you're doing something for yourself, sometimes you just do it the way you want.
Okay.
But obviously, if you are doing it and you're expecting the audience or the public to have an experience of what you have, and you also want them to be proud of it, you have to do it to meet a particular standard. And see, that is what really we're looking at.
I'm sure Mati B, and the first time I even heard it at the nominees announcement night was when your chief executive officer, Theresa Ayawade, at the Tuja, and Okan said, Charterhouse Ghana Music Museum. Then I said, okay, why Charterhouse Ghana Music Museum? If it's Ghana Music Museum, Ghana Music Museum, Charterhouse Ghana Music Museum, I mean, you're not doing it for yourself. Why the name Charterhouse Ghana Music House?
Okay, I don't remember the Charterhouse being a prefix to it, but when I say we are not doing it for ourselves, I mean, the people who produce Coca-Cola don't produce Coca-Cola for themselves. That's what I mean. It's for the public to drink. Special ice, the water in there that we drink. It's not the fact that they produce it doesn't mean they produce it for the public.
Yeah.
So they make and they say, the work now, the ultimate goal is for the public to consume. So that's what I mean by we are not doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for the public to consume. You want to take into consideration the standards that exist out there, so that at the end of the day, mobile experience the venue now, they can clearly tell, say, okay, this is it. It's been done well, and it meets a particular standard, so to say.
Okay, all right. So many Robert Clark from Charterhouse na yedi nkomo ne ewie nkomo no gina se dwumadie bi a omde esi omani so omo pese omo ye no di Ghana on mine. They call it the legacy project. One of the legacy projects on person of Ghana, the music industry, particularly the Ghana Music Museum. I know see benya the Hall of Fame. No who encommon IAD studio no ham say nyame nkwa na me waha. So Christopher and Mrs. Samson Atili Keni Patili. I'm sure say bia we be 1 or 2 questions and our contribution bia wa opese comma Robert no yentio.
Yeah, I think the final conversation I'm having and I clear up a certain doubt, because when you kept saying, oh, it's for the Ghana for, but then maybe says so it's not privately owned, and I say more yama Ghana for say yeah oh yeah museum, it's a legacy, we are doing it as a gift for Ghanaians in Tino. If I want to go there, I'm not sure to be free. Like you have to pay something, right?
Yeah.
And no san why what is it like?
So I don't know the details are in line with a friend is a Ghana Museum and what partnership.
Okay.
Yeah. So those fine details will come out, but also again, it's their venue, their place, and all of that, and in terms of the regular everyday manning. The person checks all the necessary things, and so all of those things will come into play. But at the end of the day, joint projects, because you're utilizing their places to be able to project what has to be done. And so those fine details they are out. I mean, when we are closer to the time. But in terms of what is being done, this is really what it is.
Okay, so I think my interest now is Hall of Fame, which of course it is something where we are dealing with the past, which of course has a certain limitation. But Hall of Fame, as you said, every year you will indict somebody in and all, which means you need, if it is whatever you want to do, I don't know how you intend to do it. It means you need a certain space. Just in case you intend to move keep it or honor for very after you have moved from the temporary space to the permanent one. Are they willing to give you that? Because after we've moved from a first temporary space and then we've moved to a permanent space, and then after some 10 years they say, oh, you're moving. Like
yes,
I said, now
so,
the things you have preserved, we are shifting it too much.
I get you. That's one of the things that have come up. In terms of the conversation, the Krapo has been said over and over again, say we need to get a place for just this. You understand? That's one of the conversations we've had. But until we have that, I think the best deal we have right now, the museum's place that they've given to us. I think is it Science something? What's the name?
Science Museum.
Yeah, the Science Museum. It's just on the same stretch. There's a particular exactly. So it's just on the same stretch. But that particular place, there was more space that is not being used. So that is the part that we are looking at working from. And see, I understand where you're coming from, but hopefully, whatever vim we are using to be able to create this, we have to continue with it all the way to the end to ensure, say, after 5 years and after 10 years, we can still do our Hall of Fame inductions and all of the activities we are looking for. So we start from somewhere. So let's see.
Okay, well,
you're starting from
luck, and I think it's
from National Theatre to Conference Center to the Dome. So we'll keep going.
Good luck to you, and I think so, Mama, and this is good for the industry. You know, I would want to see it happen. But I think one question I'm missing bisa industry mixer no
microphone.
The industry mixer, right? I'm correct.
Mixer, yes.
Yeah, and then the new venue I'm choosing. Is it that money or more partnership and I am more kakra because I know some more space and more over the years. But this was a new space and the interview we had with the man on Tuesday, they used this event as the first event, but I know Chatter also everything is tactical. And I said, let us know what is going on.
Okay, Chatter House and Kahubi, but our partners Kahubi.
So is that supposed to be the venue for should the mixers continue to move on for the next maybe whatever years? Is that the venue we should expect, say, the way, let's say, the TGMA has been here, that is where it's going to be?
Yeah, hopefully, because that side is a bit smaller than the Grand Arena. Into it's able to take the numbers, and I think so that place has got the foyer beautiful, for mixers and for a red carpet and so it just green, I wish you were there. Green it just carpet. Made everything beautiful.
Green carpet.
Yeah. It was very nice. So it actually it made it feel very special. So industry folks came to the place, and I saw ministers. It was nice, And so I think it was a very good venue chosen for this particular project, and then we couldn't be happier that people were happy about it.
So great. Microphone. Yeah.
Chatter House abasu papa. I think we started ball abasu first time I met say o mention wa han say I'm so voice no cry that day, And I think it's a good thing. Me koswa bo Kingsley museums. And so me born abaso. Kingsley is an open guy, very young and dynamic and energetic. All the ideas be atu anymore. Already I also chale we yenye ebeboa. Inti no wonder say ono so asum. Veno no dia mamono. It has been there for years. Ne a science museum. Omo wakitu ebi wo enchen. Rock from the moon. The first American visit to the moon. Omo free hobai no. Omo the rock be free hobai no. Omo chema. We are see mama nyina. Omo piece of it. Into no koha ni bi wo ho. Sa rock ni bi wo ho. And then minim the states that is venoneti. But kesiye na wo enchena omo the breaks the scene. I don't know the amamono.
The science museum, but also 3 levels.
Yeah, okay. Nature say kesiye no, the rock so. A brick one no.
Near ever closer to the traffic light no.
Yeah, and nature say sa compound so no. Eye mienu. The first one no.
I'm not aware of that.
Oh, okay. Ones, okay. The first one here round building be closer to the street. And no more brick building be kesiye. Ubon say o my bibi ti say yibi
as some runway going up ahead. It's that one. That
okay, that's the new one. That's the new one. Right. Say it's a good venue, and I pray that all goes well. Musician bia who's the musicians ni bebre waniema wo mu fie a omuntimi nkipu. Me when it comes to film, me chira wo niema me share. Yes. Ubisa my first film mini copy.
Oh, Creative Arts Museum.
Yeah, ubisa my first film mini copy. Enya mi po most producers you start here, you need copies. Yeah, you need copies. And this is coming. More advertising will be a be ewo ninchen be or person be babe to hono. Let me say it will be good. I'm so happy, and I'm jealous of the music sector. I will say the film sector and so no you bet me any BBC. Yeah. Ghana is not used to museums. No, we are not used to it. Sanya abrochiro kwa omo museums are. Obi atimi museum. Ghana em say uncle kwa ansa Because we don't Bisabrewa Museum.
But I know of it.
You know of it. How on why you nice when be one. In Tichale, my idea. We want my idea.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I bought chance. My man akwaba na. Kakra bi opeso de wa ya mean you.
Yeah, Braco see me that sense. So I think sir for me me say initiative from
Charterhouse. Yeah.
Me say initiative from Charterhouse many GB pa. They di kind me person me bought Charterhouse abaso. You know, doing this for 25 solid years, enye easy. Na ya na mpempi wo honoma, we try to water down their efforts. And some claim they're Nigeria need but the truth of the matter is that Charterhouse has given us some of the biggest moments when it comes to entertainment history in this country. Now, as regards to say archiving your music history culture and a good initiative because share the history footprint of Ghanaian music is very limited. In fact, is poor. Is very, very bad. And when you are looking for information, when it comes to research purposes, musicologists who pay information, tourists, it's very limited. You don't get it. It's always about we say. Now, I think one of the advantages that Western world more than documentation. They document everything. And TBB who pesa who follow na who trace ko do ne fapem baby eshasia ewo. But what we lack here, we do more of what can I say? Storytelling, oratory. I say yebe can't show and no and we see but sad documentation na ebema that credible information for whatever purposes you are looking for anyhow. I must commend Charterhouse for this initiative. We've spoken about this several times where we ask what will be the legacy that all the Nanam Pedus and all those people on my building ekosihi. Because usually when these people pass away, we do a throwback and it ends it really. We don't really get to go somewhere because say, in 1980 we don't have access to that information. To me, I think it's a great initiative. Nana Socrates can be about say one more. Archives, history, maybe the first guitar that whoever ever used the near the idea advertising it's a very good call. But one thing I've also thought about and say, you see, these things, if they are with the families of these people, we should realize there are emotions and sentiments attached to it. And for me, maybe my dream check it to any say, I hope and I pray and wish to say Yebenya the input of a government representative in a sector where creative arts and yadi. So wamu bebem yeni ebusunya kasa na yaje all this history and stuff na enya problem bebre. E wasi ye to me come ebusunya anasa whoever these things are could do omo etia say it is not for an individual's benefit purpose so I feel we should add that because the reason why today the history and stuff of Kwame Nkrumah is embedded in our education is because I'm sure ebusuana mahu kwan abaya bem yakasa enti every information that is needed to keep the legacy and history of Kwame Nkrumah ewo. That's one of the things that I think because Anyama were very emotional because ebi ame wofana me grandfather ene na nampedu ebi animo could be or shady ball you show be there you are asking me to just give everything away like that so that's what I would add. But apart from that I think it's a brilliant idea.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't community see but this message you about quote here the buy I'm say I met me rephrasing kakra I'm sure say e bin so tie bia they share that same sentiment even though I don't agree with it but I still because it's I'll ask me sorry Robert so the question more or less is this day of storing of information in a cloud form any data in a cloud form only pa kunu fi say museum and like it's like I don't want to use maybe because the person do use that word but modern technology. So we should look at that and not brick and mortar technology, brick and mortar maybe museum. Minim niya waka yeah.
But how old is the person now, Kano?
But you minim age.
Oh, okay.
Question well heard and understood, but in fact, say technology, as he is saying, is coming from somewhere. So somewhere, they have museums, and they are building new ones. And I'm sure there's a reason why, even though they have the technology, they are also building. So that particular reason, that is the same reason for which we are also building what we have. Essentially, I think that it doesn't take away from it; it adds to it. And the entire process of having a museum, there is a documentation part, and then there is information presentation. So that information presentation sometimes can work with audio-visual elements.
Okay,
you understand, which may even include some of the points that are no fair. So it's some of the things how do you, if you want to present maybe Socrates' first movie on a particular cassette, you have to come and see the cassette. Sometimes it's not enough to just see a visual, in fact, it's a picture of.
So you store that one in a cloud?
How do you store it in a cloud?
Me a picture of my first film cassette. Me a picture of it.
But at the end of the day, having a virtual version of some of the things, yeah, fine, but it doesn't beat the fact that you can actually see the main thing, and people are willing to be able to, come and see that particular experience. And when you go into a museum, and it's not just about you watching and seeing stuff. There are people who take you through stuff, who talk to you, who explain certain things to you. The live experience is like music. Yeah, you can listen to recorded music and you can still go to a show and watch a performance. So basically we are creating all the two and nothing takes away from the other. If anything at all, it complements the entire experience. Maybe
Kakram de Bekao, I think my first experience I had at the Tower a New York conference.
Liberty.
Yeah, Statue of
Liberty.
Okay.
So the experience I had at Statue of Liberty, I don't think that you want to put this thing in the cloud. So it is not everything beyond I want to do in the cloud, because I had an amazing experience. I thought it was a very great experience I had. And I wish Ghana, the entire process of, by the time you come out of the, I don't know whether it's a ferry or boat, and you start till end where the ferry takes you again, back to, it's a beautiful experience. I don't think I want to sit behind computer and you can't have that amazing experience.
In South Africa, I went to the Apartheid Museum.
Yeah.
The experience extraordinary.
Yeah.
It doesn't, nothing beats that experience. I say it doesn't matter what I watch on the internet.
Yeah.
It doesn't beat that. And then I also went to the Hip Hop Museum. And then you would see the way they've expressed hip hop culture from the South African perspective. Yeah. Beautiful. So, and nothing beats that particular experience. I get the person's question, but ABI, once he experiences the very first one, he will appreciate where we are coming from.
I say he's approaching 40.
He's approaching 40.
Yeah.
This is strange because I thought Jay-Z's would be, but one experience we are see eluzu and a critical problem. The Israel experience, because I know Israel near Chiro say, baby, I will Jesus Christ in here. The perception you have, it should be, yes. Into no crampono, it's making people not believe it well. Near Chiro say, it doesn't look like that. When people want the real feel, into a 40-year-old Abia, well, I don't see any reasons. But please, it's not that's the feeling is not the same. Moon rock na mekano. Oko ehwa minim so mo bia. Na wo ho. Obo say glass bo. Black say. Almost this is from the moon. You see it there.
All right. Then I'll be chatted by way of this Ghana Music Museum Hall of Fame.
I think Socrates that is for the relics to be submitted. Because without data coming from relics and data and all the information coming from the music industry, really, there will no museum, because we are doing this together with the music folks, and we need to be able to do it together. When the time is up, in fact, you don't even have to wait. If you want to be able to reach out to Charterhouse offices and be able to submit anything you have, we are open to. So those, in fact, so Obi besides our question, usually you give people credit.
Okay.
That because like you are keeping it's not for me. You are just putting it at a place, in a safe place for them. So usually the main thing is about credit, because that's how it's done. That's the concept of museum, so that it goes to add to the culture and then the heritage that is being preserved.
You see, once a gate fee, we all agree there should be a gate fee. Every museum here, I think there will be exception for a few as students. Okay. But at the end of the day, royalties to almost contribute to a new man and so on should be taken care of. That at the end of the day, even if it is 1%, then the back more so for revenues are out of it, and also
whatever the best practices are in that particular field, we will ensure we put it in place, really, because again, this is a green area to us. We are learning as we go, and we'll be able to acquire all the knowledge that we can.
When he mentioned students and a museum and the education of our, I think it will tie in very well with your
TGM. Why do I keep forgetting? Say you've been there. Yeah. It works very well. Yeah, it works very well. Speaker more on TGM.
If you know, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Edobiasi. Essentially, yeah.
Because you mean crowd, my for money. And then.
Oh, some catch also Bahadum Sia.
So, no, me can be about Charterhouse, Moya dear. But me, say the Bian won't send you the Wabetanancy. How many hours? The amount media platform. The Nipper can have me ideas in your menu.
Make one am say the last time about our address, but still
our address here.
And now if you so if said the last time, okay, I say, but who they can't concept.
Most of the time, no. Some more year events now. More focus on celebrities outside field now.
Oh, this. The last time we address here.
Oh, okay.
We address here, and then I think so you got invitation this time.
On this particular one, but the main event now.
So it was after that particular program until we addressed it.
Oh man, invitations one bow.
Oh, see, one.
I literally have to spend my own money to buy VGMA tickets to go on the red carpet. Oh, my mommy tickets, no tickets. Invitation, I didn't get some anyway.
Yeah, so
back door and I'm inviting you. But the main one now, over 6 months near promoting to show you. Don't say I give me into you. Over 6 months near to near promote event. Every blessed day, we will do that. Not a banner or Yama dear no. Your friend is saying, say, me who said no sense in the canon.
So the last time I came and let me address you, and it said you still don't want to listen to that one. It's okay.
Until you fix it.
Yeah, but I've just fixed it. That's why this particular one, no, your names
back
were
door.
in the system.
And a back door.
Back door.
Oh.
The mixer. The mixer was top notch.
Artists, the omu be here say ebiawo person try wa dream find what they can add some. No, they move beji aging.
Yes, because the thing is this.
Main event. You leave about 200 tickets for media and create a media.
I have already addressed this.
200 tickets.
Yeah. No name how many people push this event for them. Obiaka so munchianka
for free.
For free. Hey.
Peace FM. Well, hey. into me friend one bro. Rama miniji wusue. Now to my kukra. And one na minu befra.
Eh?
Oh, do you want me to catch you? Wait, you know, oh, piano. Oh, my come and catch you. So the ground was up, back coming anyway. Not down, so come to me, oh, bro. All day, and I need one, no. Want me take grandma home. All day, and I need one, no. Want me take grandma away. Let me see me no bad work on over. Ah, me no bad work on over. Oh, me no bad work. Oh, me no bad work on over. Ah, you better grandma catch you.
Kojo entry. Make house September boso mene de tosun so Dominion Center. Baby na ene numere na si perform wo ho no. Kojo entry be perform on 7 September.
Odoba meka wansum sembi metunyum jede dia didawo udavre ene makume mu. Oduma kuma tofia yeta free one and sada any tech from me. Ode mi die train. Oh, do you webwe odo kesi bi so train me. Amama due di chimshio. Chimchi wana besiso. Enyimere wadana dene huwa benti. Back up me uchio. Ato you bro. Ade penani wanu. Want me take from my home. Hey, hey. Ato you penani wanu. Want me take from my way. Let me sit me no bad work on over. Ah, me no bad work on over. Oh, me no bad work. Oh, me no bad work on over. Oh, you better grandma catch you.
FM.
Father, we can't tell me where.
Sa?
This winter one. Neko wahinemo. And you rent me no be walk on the bar. Ni atini dinse. Oto benya miche. Benani wano. Oh oh. Oh oh. Oh oh. All day. Me no be wo. Ba 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 ba. Oh 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 oh. All day, me new be wo. Oh 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 oh. And me new be walk on over. Oh 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 oh. All day, me new be wo.
7th September, Dominion Centre, UK, London. Kojo NG, alongside Kinata. Mark the date on your calendar. Tonight, still Dominion Centre, Kavod Nasi.
This dial is hot. Stay tuned.
The best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station.
5 minutes after 3. Okay, all right. Let's get it on. Yanko enemy to us. So 19 June. Afimwa. Assembly ekopie Supreme Court. Na assembly kopie Supreme Court. Supreme Court buai. Ninyina say well-known personalities and professionals, celebrities, or more my hanum saying. Guidelines be what I'm saying, Food and Drugs Authority for HSAS yentimi and more alcohol who they rule. And yenya bako Magdalene no antiasia at the Assembly Court. Nemo kopie Supreme Court. Supreme Court send them the can on 19 June and no mubiasem ni no na yesi there be NTS was 5-2 majority. It's like 5-2 favor of FD. Just home to me. I said no. Ekovichi no me dibim. And still that should jina honum saying say celebrities intimate more alcohol who they rule. Now they are trying the certified true copy of reasoning opinions na court no judges no edema no 15th ya and babeto ja and no ye bia kenkan. But 75 pages and you go so I dissect but me who said the dissenting views no just a judge for no omuni omunia dom akesia no am fan say dom ketwa no omuni omunya adwen no by omo de no celebrities ya fa just omanto egusu a omo say hey just omo hear dissenting views no dissenting opinions as some one can say ade any unconstitutional discriminatory and in the account say to me say yes Ukrainian say only we no more my regime say won betimi crack review so mo e bi asase akure pia Magdalene be akọ review na butro so great 75 pages now what me can be there
because no kura no so say men kan
but in some years so say my bear bosin ba kokra nya but you have to I mean I think
me glance through kakra portions be
no but me try dey back o dey went me and can cry at least make sure obe kind the dissenting opinions no
okay
that's Justice Akayenzu any Justice Professor Mensa Bonsu omodi ana kin kind omo dissenting opinions
enti pacho wo kan ni nyina
yes my kind
law student
law no sa na mo ye no
no pa diary book or kind you we say no a kind for free
I see
me why some me tia say we unnecessary fair and
so I spent large part of my night and you mean I'm saka
so we just a script was all kind of script ne dialogue ni
no maybe you don't I mean with someone like you who writes script it is nice beautiful no mami try
it was boring because anokura me start here
no it is never
to you
beautiful this is there are so many things you learn no it's not about law student. No, T.
How will I pay you, Kwesi? I pay you so that you can read this.
Read fast.
Oh, but Makacho say, "Oh, you law school na Kwesi." He say, "Who made you Ghana no?"
There are so many things.
Oh, how about the when you alert? So for Central Police Station.
For instance, you say your idea be hatem bi ayeka. Equality before the law. Yes, here nyina ya baako.
Yeah, but me can hold on. E me can. E mo chire mo say police students BB.
But it's not even that. You see how Rano judges ni church say it is equality before. It's not like absolute. Yes, section
7 BB.
Yeah, it's Article 17(1).
17 more.
Yeah. Enti ukaya yes. Obeti ase obi jira no kan to be we are equal before the law. This Abo says master it is only when you are placed in the same people placed in the same equality.
The pundits are equal before the presenters, but the hosts is superior.
Exactly.
Yes. And the producer is above the host, Meboa. Article 17 plus. The producer didn't host no one technically.
Technically, it depends on the angle you are looking for.
Well, I'm looking at it from Radio Netherlands. Nature said the producer is superior. He is the controller of the show.
The controller of the show.
Yes.
Okay.
My kind view, individual ways na metiasi, but together no metiasi. Ma try like individual, like me who say plaintiff, I say me who unnecessary metiasi, me who bas me kambo mu in the Jesus.
Oh, and what's the mistake? Enemy. Yeah, and that's why I ask you, say, you mean read?
Yes.
Preamble, no crambo, a bufu, boring scene.
Pesa would the idea see bibinia fashion troy.
Oh, and you
yes, yeah, for Kako school. You know.
But I'm saying, sir, this particular one, I'm going to may encourage you some kind and will be our industry. Because a chain yama be brave, yama be brave.
But see, entertainment review a show, ye this year,
yeah,
ye the chra dear,
yeah,
near the me who say educate, entertain, and also inform.
Yeah,
good. In being here, and fortunately, you being a law student, students not kind more saying practitioners. Can you help us and give us information?
Nah, so Chris, I think I have a better idea. If I am not even Nelson book ni bar out. You did something I am mini G book no ma me ko kan peace as a law student for no more twice he did it for I think an entire 2 weeks or so and I'm pay book me I went to read the entire book because of the way I me part of for no more twice Jesus will die for me. Sabit na ya de to say na kind of Magdalene or side the plaintiff. You know, na you see the movie.
But every day no ubetime use 15 minutes.
You see the podcast.
Every day 15 minutes. The encore record so.
So
but lot way I say call museum hall. Music museum hall. Well, this judgment should be there.
Well, just by the way, about way, I'm sure Unim said there's also this week there's one case to in fact say din kunim dia about the entertainment industry.
Copyright case be.
Yeah. Yenya Brantie Bako. Impajo nyabotre. Yenya Brantie with your microphone sir. Yenya Brantie Bako that Kobe Spiking Chroma. Mo amunim no a sound engineer na ninyum bia oyeye na Confederation of African Football for no omu wiaye fact omu wi o man country no enti omu wi o man country no 2018 na omu wiaye no de o ma ade na oto omu nkra se mo yusu ma ade mo afa me japade ama mo mama ne enti ade enti na ma fa me japade ama yusu ama nka hwe ankyere mi ka fufoi eni omu sika ni omu nim di omu eni a lawyer fo akuku da mo nyina no just en confuse committee me bu branch en bukata na branch su gina brane titu puti en ode asemi di court 2022 ya court gusun kran na ochi mu aba betodwa court no ebu asem no commercial court 7 omobu asem na chese Kobe Spiking Kuma edin kunim se kafufu ntua $250,000 enfama Kobe enti that's a copyright infringement. That particular one to a bar, I will encourage you people say you read that particular one too because the Bema so you should read it 75 page and no should be because you read over 100 and something pages now.
It's a new standard.
There's nothing like standard, but I'm just saying depending on. But I'm just saying even you can even have cases where judgment to where 100 and something pages need now. So okay.
Yeah, they be what hello I was see a koye bi who 75 I was say who koye
oh but long there be inshallah ye be next year
nti kwesi mpacho wo we dey me biso ase mo bumfu nti udem start yet say book one person ni name nyina ayesa
I'm sure he has a
library phone so
there be me who lawyers my co-president office ni fee office books go ho no
time on no law and name technology nti no
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, bisa lawyer.
Omo clouds. There be way no judgment be oha o kokota ezu yi to on so omo ya no me yi to ho.
You're not referring to case number.
No me yi to ho.
In the 19 what? No ma quote.
In them I started here to bola so.
Bola so unya tema na be hu se ohia sa you know.
Me se ba ne bumfu ye.
Da be ne bumfu ye.
I am a very organized person. Yeah.
So even if there are a lot of them, it's organized.
Okay, what he say no can be we are. Nebia no kofa bibia ba no ko gina no akan we are no they are too because this is not about organized life.
No, I'm saying I'm a very organized person.
But what I'm saying has nothing to do with an organized life.
So I organize my things properly. The fact I have a lot of books that some
doesn't mean it has to be
scattered all over.
No. Omo who say Google ho no.
Do you know so who me car? Do you know have a lot of law books in my car?
I haven't been inside your car before.
No, so you didn't know because we are scattered.
But me who care muda?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's not scattered all over.
No, but
because I have a basket.
That means you are not doing a lot. That means you are not doing a lot. No. You are not doing a lot.
Opa,
Kwesi, I bet you.
Opa, mama, just 1 minute. Mubi enu na mo be call me car booth on say.
Kwesi, I bet you are not doing a lot. Lawyer of what be 10 cases in a week. All kind way. No do any call. Ne obia friend ne so
to be organized.
This is not about organized life.
But what does it have to be then?
Me say, I bet you. Oko be office. Uti mean say way or nema be
challenge the lawyer already. So
lawyers be all when you busy. Oko but who lawyer you busy masa. Who can be organized life? Sure.
Challenge the lawyer already. Now you are some no work of from because that I need.
The dial is hot. Stay tuned. News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
What on a jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's over to some entertainment. I've been another entertainment review. President Obama for Tennessee. Entertainment review. Now I'm my man of fans, I'm the fans, I'm the fans.
Me pese me ni mu din komo kakra for. Na enkomo am pese me ni mu di no ni nyina gina se na wotwi mu no asem ya ba beto dua. Video bi a APA na ba be enkomodi na wotwi no na ama me pese me ka ho asem kakra. You see, ejuma ya ensentwefo ejuma ni radio ejuma me ye. To da bi asem bitimi ba na ana bia me koka bibi ana enkomo bia ba bia me di o radio so na utimi hia obi no nipa ko no timi ka se asem we kranka oni man ka wan ka ho bibia ana bia kwesi we kran menka hwe menka okwa kan amanfo be di watem okwa kan amanfo. Okay, so menka manuntum ma menka hwe because me koka Ghana for ba be di matem me koka amanfo bi ebe sopa me na ya na emprebebre se mi hia amanfo na obi ni mi ka sa asem na ne ekoso o mitrimi se ejuma me ye whether onipa ko no otiase ye pa na as in some training. Interestingly, sa yemu bia bi omo kasa asemi kire mi bibi timisi ana bibi ko so wo man mu hanom sei a ekobone obetimi ehia no na o ka kire so mu na mo ye nsentwefo ya mo kasa asemi bi mu na manu duru dwem enti ya fo anu tum naka bi. So that I asked myself, I thought say me come anu tum nsem bi wan say me ka ana we dey say me ka wo ho se meka no mbedi matem enu nti ma menka ene meka na Ghana fo di matem se asema meka no ya ade ye no kore asema meka no menka ni di obi atem asema meka no menka engu obi hu fin na se no kore na meka nko ade a beka se no ni ebia no ni aketua menya meka because me kama no tuma na chese menya nso nchireni. In fact me kama no tuma na chese menya nso nchireni papa enti meka bombo be di matem no munni matem. So asem ni nyane se mumu bi ho no am social media so me sure se mo ehu sa akoda meka so ya akoda because we hwe mfoni no a bibia nchire se bia ni mfie no ewe anim na edi a mehu sa manfo mo de frefre no social media om se frɛ no Angie Stylish sa Angie Style so se dey ni hu video hu asem na me ba be kan ma mu e bia wo de wuti radio social media Facebook o TikTok o Instagram o enya ade ho na odi wa agro nti hu ye asem ni nyina ne se me bonu to fa de ama sa se akodai me sure se wedia embru be mfie be aduonu wedia be se be ya mfie be se aduonu wonni nkwa echire entimi fanse fiti be ye mfie be ye edunsia ede ko be ye mfie aduonu ena yesi woni eye emema be ye miensa ene wo mo da bom na wutietie nsem no bia ono ankasa akoda no na abayo na omo hwe oni mema ba miensa ada no wosisa eye mfoni na eda abonten enye ono no dia but ubeti baby no no oka nsem no bia woka se ne maame kura fo no so ne awo ye no ne maame fo no so nti ne maame hye no kutupa se yes on koswa na onye bibisa ena me say oba time ben pa no be wo ne ba akwada oba wedi be ye se fiti mfie be ye dunsia ede ko be ye se mfie duonu na ne ba no ye nyamrasem sa no oso so no so se metaneti meta wechi se yes koso ana ye disa enkwasi asem no minimum oba time papa bia oba sa ade no enti se bia woni sa ewurabe ya na oni bwekronye ewuraba ya abayiwa akwadai se oba ene sa anji no a I think se ese o ma weni wu ese unya ntete pa ede ma akwada no o ye oba tan na se oba ye sa se we na sa untwi akwada na so na still akuta phone no odidi sanse hu na onye oba tan papa onye oba tan papa mimfi se oba tan bia bosome nkuno na wafemu oya omu na se wetimi awo na akwada wo tete ne beye fiti beye mfie beye dunsia de ko beye eduonu na se woni mema beye miensa adabom at the same time na se wo soso no so a wo encourage ni dia na wan so sa ba time ni mo ba time kra wo ye ma me fa no si ho no si na me mra eye mon kwada no eni Ghana for na musoso sa ankwase ade we so e wo social media so no muntie ni ye Ghana for na musoso sa ankwase ade no e wo social media no enti sebi wo ba wo na wa wo ena wo be di be 16 17 no di sa ankwase asemu ya wo be bo age no so e wo social media so ana na edi kan mi bisa 2 enti se wo nua ne sa abayo ano ena odi sa ankwase asem no a wo be bo age no so ana me say se wo nua ne sa abayo ano no odi sa ankwase asem no a wo be bo age no so ana e be ye ode wo be soso no so wo be ye ni yodium ana se multi social media so na mo ye ni yodum na mo boje no so na ba ko ami hu ya e ma sefem ene se nyuntuni bi a wono agidin wa Ghana ha sa nyuntuni ni kura hem se na bakan e yo baba o na bakan ne ba bam so odi kan no yo ba na nyuntuni a se ya wo dom amanfo ni esaun na se akoda we di san kwasi asem we na se wo su timi eboaboa edoma no oboaboa ema no na muti social media so na nkwasi asem na moka instead se ubetu omfo ubekasa akire omo se ade we ye nkwasi asem enen na mafoma ba mo nye saa nyama nkwasi ade se no uti social media ena wusu sojegum wo as nyuntuni a adom di wechi a obetimi se wo kasa enkoda bi se nkomu betie no enti wo mibusa wo se enti nka wo baba na wawo no wo baba no nanke beto odwa se oni mema beye miensa akoda se wo baba na wawo no ena se nka wo ye bibise enti nka wo ni amanfo betena social media so efutu a de be mo no se nyame ya adawroma nyame ya dom na se nyame pagya yen kodum pempensuo bi a eya na yewre fi niam bi se enye ya hoɔden enye ye tumi enye ye nyansa and that eye nyame adawroma ena wa pagya yedum pempensuo bi enti yemu bi hono ma yekodum pempensuo bi a na yewre fi ho eye se eye ya hoɔden eye se ye nyansa enti obia ka hwe a yentie obia tuyefo a yentie peni bia ka asem a yemfa nya yenima ne se because edom di echi ninti enkwase ade anko ne de saa inhyira na bia nyankopon ato egu yeso no ne edom a yenya no eni sika kakra aba yensem no enkwase ade anko ne de ye till se ye be ye saa na da kro nyankopon be hwe asum se po ne ahwe ase ye hwe ase a efini eba be ka kire Ghana for say ya sakra efini eba be ka kire Ghana for say ye hunyame efini eba be tu Ghana for esi efutu o we nsakra ni practice ensohwe enti e bia ensohwe na mo pa ma mo ho san krofo no na se oya nyontuni na se nyame a ehirawo na se wenya dom se ya enye nkwasiade se na ode ye o na se abayo we saying edi nkwasiasem saying na se wo so boaboa ma no na mo ma na waboaboa ma no na mo ti ho na mo ka san nkwasiasem ni nyina no it's because mo fifie papam u fifie papam nya ntete papa u be hu se sa niama we enya ade a eye niama ebe boa mo enti u sisi Ghana ofa chief justice a oyoba justice get through tokonu eya mo mbusa mo se enti mabra ba ya mo gbe mo ba betimi a obi ti se justice tokonu ana abrabo na mo bono eya mo mbusa mo se emma etitire magidin wo Ghana hanum sei no sa obra na mo bono mo ti social media na mo ye na nkrofo ye mu yodom na ye soso mo so mo ba be ye ti se sa emma mpanifo magidin omo bobra e wo man mu sa mo ba betimi aye bia na san kwasiasem no ados wo Ghana hanum sei ekoso na mfi se eya Ghana for mamo mi ensoso so sei mamo mi enyo mu yodum ena titiriu nyankopon su hira yen na ye benya nimdie benya edom bi di echi a momi enyusu ne emfa nya ade papa momi enyusu ne emfa mbo man no enye nkwasiade ena se se de ye Ghana for
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone. Your radio is hot.
Okay. All right. Yeah, boy. Just on my commentary.
On your commentary. No, I think say ni awo kan ye ne de. Ne kwan so ano no. Say you see back we see this you're from St. Gen Z for Ayana, sometimes I wonder how they think and they feel like abrabon and no any social media no so na ye wona ye benya likes ye benya followers ye benya we no because me nimokra no you see I don't know how true this is but at some point I heard that people were actually talking about the fact that they have the video and they were selling it on social media and I don't know so woman nim say a crime I don't know and you see what went on social media na me who one video be the girl says oh no cry ma me cry say anka pono na nka we so otwa entino I was so surprised that she came to say that. And udi asemnechia who expect to say people in society asebio ye mom obuo bi anke bi a womo kra no ebe to me akasa etia. Look at what happened recently as regards to the radio presenter who went to it took Sarkodie and Lydia Forson Edio manu to muma asemi to me kwetre. So for me, when I woke up and then I saw that an artist that a lot of people love, that commands a lot of following on social media, joined in this conversation, not to debunk, not to correct, but to contribute and sort of what was the word? Chinima. Asa or ka semna grunwa mana ya kono. Ama wamu asebe wamu nswamu weche so etumi akoyebi. For an artist like that to join in that conversation talking about how Mikrampo and Krofo who say me be my girlfriend and no musro because sebio me ni my girlfriend nya mpamu kitahudia me to me yo omuhu adwuma ye ma honhon konkron betena mumu. I don't know, but it's just sad. It's really, really sad. And Ghana police, I feel, say I don't know, the people that were selling the pictures on social media, the people that claim that men are made posty, and then to trace these things is not difficult. Because if an artist like Tiwa Savage, we can actually delete that a year. Just say, obienya access to it on internet, then tracing to find out who released and all of that, you know. And yet, because we all know that that is a crime in this country. And I don't know.
So good.
See? Your commentary, you know,
yeah.
I think it's in order for us to come here and comment on issues about once you be decided to say about betina radios wedding komo and come be a man or a dog man so no yet meka so now kind de ne kwan so no no ni amanfo ka kire on bi ka kire nyina de bia sa ne eba no but we see issue now we discuss about artists, top artists
yeah.
Wako air commenting on no. Honestly, maintain your car. Mintie nina kakra bi ameti eyesisi na ya eboa.
Any radio friendly, I can't play.
Any radio friendly,
but I'm just saying it's okay. Well, commentary na some na make and just to help you now, better I see. And I'm say, and I say Messi. Socrates near one a doma duachi. No matter you be you have a certain following. Inti Sebi Sem Enquada Nyamra Semsa. Now the next moment, me say Socrates Instagram na Facebook. Now when you buy ma buy nyansa 9. Na nsemu na we di na so.
Oh, no dey meti ni nyina meti nya wo kan ye no.
So create be di. Then the worst I can't even play it on radio.
Yeah, okay. And I make just say me modie mintie ni okan but kakra bia ya eboa ebo ya metie no no can say Sebi
so bet to me I can you know
Sebi
radio friendly classification
manti
friendly host or friendly lawyer say friendly
na so no classification na so no nim no na e o be can say o be catch you say kwesi classification radio.
So why are you trying to say what you're not supposed to say? Are you okay?
Do you know what I was going to say?
What?
Me see.
You stop the intercourse.
What?
Ni amete ye no eye obi a me say emema na eya ade no o ka say ni omo ye no krampo no just he was not even praising the mema no omo ye ade no aha enti no the conversation na me minti ni nyina bakakra meti ye no whatever it is not something that the artist in question should have even contributed to at all. It's not something that he should have think or contributed to.
I can't imagine. Ayana, me feel say America one of Nkura. Because of First Amendment.
First Amendment, okay.
Freedom of speech, okay. First Amendment. Yeah. Because of sometimes I feel so more abused in cry. Because you come say no, the First Amendment. Unya BBA First Amendment. No, I can't see actual. Or be recite actual. Nti am fi so mutimi di nkwasiasem pa wo honom say. But
I think nkwasiasem ni bi wo how dia edo.
Yeah, na make can say I can't imagine say so be a yes idea we are. I can't imagine any of the artists in America obey go best idea. Yeah.
In the America say me mo there I condemn it, but me tia asem no. Na America me kakra me tie no. Na it's about in the America say I condemn it that he even contributed to it. But near me tie ye no. Near na or admonish guys na eye ade no ho na memete say ni omo ye no omo anje ni ye but say ni amanfo condemn no ne che say bia by extension no he went on to praise it and asi bibi because obi condemn it but media ni amete ye no omo a boys na eye ade no omo na no de agu omo so but obi akasam no sound like he praised it. If he did that, then I think it is wrong. But if he came out to condemn it, then I think it is in order. Kwesi.
He came out to encourage it.
Encourage it.
To shame Mukina, to even explain how it's supposed to be done.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's not my interpretation. That's what is in the video. Sometimes you guys have to be direct a little bit. That is what is in the video. Talking about the fact that a child is engaging in the threesome activity. Video has been linked. How on earth are we encouraging this? I'm very patient.
You are interpreting what you watch, please. Because we've watched a lot of comments, a lot of videos on a lot of sexual issues. If we want to interpret, we might become wrong. So relax. Your interpretation, okay?
But voice ni be a girl, no? Can say ne mame kwesi baby I know can say the mother should be ashamed or can say ne mame
or say ne mame for you know she's lying.
How come that one for all you know?
No, but I said no, I said
take your time with the
order your way.
Na meti ba konso a me say no mo can say o ma churo se bibi say ebinom blackmail no say on fesika bimra then he end up going there.
He end up leaking the videos.
Na omone no eda you say bibi. And you know, for that angle no I think I saw a lot of people condemning the guys for what they did.
Of course.
What am I saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if voice now boss is here no nyametie you know it's also contributing to condemning of the guys just like a lot of people have condemned the guys. What I say? Because it was like the girl has been blackmailed and she has been forced to do whatever she did and yet willingly. But ya now ya say why you be leak. Why ya to the point I feel the monster leak.
Okay,
from the point I get on any TikTok live video for me the perception that it created in my head where the girl is saying onye shame no normal ka say me fa ho ben and all of that from that perspective it didn't come across to me as though she was forced to do what she did.
The first post is about what?
Which first post are you
I can't say because ebinumunya video bi
you know what I heard was this girl engaged in the threesome activity with the said fraud guys and there was a money na involved on the man. Apparently your call and a guys necessarily at the mouth sign fabra one fam ma you be release ABCD.
Oh, okay.
Some patch what I said. That's the story I heard first. It be another other versions I do not know. One fam by be release ABCD. Some patch the American what I say. And under no me I try my best possible not to comment about people's sexual life because it's their life. But the fact that the video has been leaked Pictures has been leaked, and then you want to connect it to building audience and likes on social media, and so you are portraying say enfame ho na me kra na say me catch am sanka wunya pona nka no na be. It's nonsense. It's stupidity. It's not supposed to be encouraged in this space at all.
You are right. You are 100%
and
right.
I feel the said people that release that tape, they have to be arrested because it's against the laws of Ghana.
Yes.
Tilly, into you.
Now, Robert Clark, say A-list artists, there has to be an industry that has to decide the details of it. I think some people have to be removed from that category too, because video no mismeti. And I think the way some of the words are not meant for radio, no. I think some of my submission too will not be good for radio. But here's the issue. Parents so ni so akrana na be kase ni ma me say na ka me de pono we podi ka or the bie kwemu se na be ya ni polo career na betimi aflourish wo Ghana ha. I will not be surprised. J-Bad yet Ghana hana J-Bad sex tape apie ye. Yeah. What's the name ma me so someone so kan. Exactly, because for some mothers, Gen Z children are the breadwinners. So, yeah. And Juma Ben now, Gen Z students now or real JSS no. When him say a cry way, Juma Ben paranoia or no show fie. Ain't no one saw question and no one to me born the banner trade them and the banner up and permit me boom. Ain't any kakra better frintino, they are crying be a not eternity. But it was someone who said social media way no, it will never forget. Or chine be and baby will be ra any by association bintino. Oh, be dane gender minister be. And I am so you know better than anybody in Komobi. All the same, no. I think Senia Ghana. Ye penny for any bray on how to tax social media. They want to tax meta them and how they will find ways to tax it. No, how come they are never able to find ways to sanitize those places? And no how Ghana ha kese pa ha. Cybercrime unit, they have to be proactive. I think this is one of the issues that they have to be extremely proactive about. Because video no, name social media mu crowd, Twitter X now. Na type it, and you have to type or trending number 1 or say billboard. O press swa. Neko video. You will see all the accounts that have posted the video there. Ain't cybercrime unit. Me till you nipa. And I remember catch said you have to trace this account and hold them. And I boom rabia or my boom rapa. So how is it that the nation is always able to sit down, spend time, use minds to find a way to tax the social media space, but how to check the sanity of the social media space? No, it is never able to do it. Not just say when it comes to this country, the well-being of the nation, they are fine as long as they are profiting from the nation. This is very sad, and to me, I am not surprised at all. I am very sure that my can be because me nya someone online not some media assembly will fear you won't even see me the next day online trying to defend myself because they are from me busi film my meeting is so wow. So for her to come back and come me said no American yampa. And that shows the kind of family, the kind of generation I another generation for the next generation. Ghana how in penny for we are doomed. And at their way, this is just the beginning. Into one now we are artists now. Say you influence people, young people in Pennsylvania. They are no. Okasa I will say yetia. In Kumobi say put in this we don't bata. We don't so bata. It has to be for a purpose. But say you who say one that just a and I say ni say I think say it has to be redefined. That A-list category no because certain things. Nah man.
You don't qualify to be
nah,
in the
man.
Councillor microphone. I'm into you. Issue.
Bra me that say. Say ade ba ko me pay anytime bibi be how I be can o kan the nyum to achire. Na nyum no maya ye theater act no you believe say where mu no acting wo mujam. Na bibi ntia and wa ka radio so kosi awaji the darling boy. Bra me ka abe sim reality so na me sraw ebisa assembly.
Okay.
Is it boys here people got them your friend one saying?
Bastard boys.
Bastard boys he. It seems omu videos not to me pop up in the way they are cleaning the gutters. But me stress say obi frɛ wɔn to wɔn for say methods na omu use no is harmful to them even though they are doing a good thing. A hammer obi ahye rubber bola rubber na trying go one bola gata na emu eti na ye was simple machine yetimi de wura mu ana fast service for to me edi pressure water you know nipa das near wura mu
na den tina wan address this issue then I'll give you time to address this.
No, I me team nam say me kanam dia
you could have just noted it down.
Me das entimi jana me bra back home me das
we but I'm just
me kase because me hu say opinion bia be recommendation say yen hwe de omo ye no but me so me strom so mu tia method no mu use no it's like opinion bia small say senso ma me wo ba no ukrenso na uhwie gu form you have done the work but you have created more trouble omo hwe de omo ye no yi na ekire mu sunsanso anko ha won daachin say trends and I like sinti no mo ya me sere won adwuma no mo ye no ma clear gata ne fine but nyama bi a method yo mo use no me sere mo hwe ne yi hygienically health wise emboa akwa no ogura ho ne spine and no the effect but what close place I would dig it me sere mo the bastard boys or whatever me sere mo 5 days so bra your narration gives all of us even as parents uti wana utie kusi abagin samo kan se sia na e ma hu se kuro no mu no ye sex education act ene enkwalante tie no abre ase e san se enfie bi atwam no nyame bi sisi impo na sabio ye ko hu se ya ye bo a ene George Lutot Taliban chia na onmunya hwimpo ne yakobo amane a bra yadi akakedro ya na mede aye kakra mede soma de so aye ade yi etua ma wuhuri saa se wa ye nkwalabonsem enti sama me ne papa grokra no there was a way they deal with you if it comes out ene ma me no bebre sebio yakase tia won esan se ne baby ye bibi ma de obey ye winima na o se e wo he abe fonten tankase no so e wo he some parents don't have an idea about what their daughter or son is doing on any of the social media handles. However, it's not to justify what that child is doing. De wo kan ye baby a wo koya e me de pa ne se o se ne maame mpo se we be beefy ne sabio prostitution career ne maame ne kan ya me srese ye fan che ne maame no se wan kanso na akora ne de kan bibia hoahoa no ho so a on hwe na auto ball ebo ban anya auto ball ebo ban a samba ho me baso no kiss and tell, a polite word to use bra are common in our system and my na bana yet to say even those who are above the Gen Z age join you because of social media and I mean we die and I wait me die and I only me die. I mean it's become so common say they don't care to talk about their act of sexuality. Nempo. Why yanyambna sembi eti se impo na obi ne blackmail wa. There is a way to, as it were, come out to speak if you want to defend the lie or defend the truth. The obe kebio, the one kebio, the ofreyo, the oshemu kina. Nyanko poenim nukre ni me enfame ho. Video no me hu ye. And I'm who nipa wa can in the on can. But me dey say, abaya na no ni dia ba. Till it uko X X1. Why is it? Uko X. Nyame guo enkrofo ahwe in sama waka I want content na de bia ye pe kwan bi so building no is part of this behavior ama morality I zero say I mo na mo kae Ghana for ni panyifo adi ani mo ye more creative act sex sells and to be ho kakra yeah and be ho movie mu o be ho kakra yeah. Most of the people in the industry have made it clear that what sells in movie, what sells. So even in our sporting activities, boxing, shakutuku, obi bua. What is the icing on the boxing arena? No, say slim thing be, something round be. Now or the namade beche round. So it comes to defeat the purpose. Say. Yang kasa ye munu sexuality ni ni je ho ya de ton ade bra de gay ya ye minimo but me tena wodi na me hwe de nkrofo kana. I'm also tempted to believe say she might be going through a psychological phase that none of us are thinking about. When my friend, maybe it's not all of you a friend, but my friend,
she's not going through anything.
Bra, you can say it. We've said it on several occasions, but for chapter 8 of the patient's rights.
When himself, I'm going to when himself for the first time, me own can say mama bemda.
No correct.
But the reason why me bem this time they say they be saying bebano. We make it that same comment. And then me feel say yes. I think that from where you are coming from there, that's psychology background.
And the medical field.
Yeah. Now can say but I me who say yeah.
Cover up one.
No, I say we easily shift it.
May that say yeah. You're right, but brad, data make us say patient chatter number 8 no my who say ya bu ampo ba hospital ho. Na ne simple na ya na metena aka magu adwuma na anim ase. Etie won krofo a mu folder wo ye ho a ye hu won so mo ba. Na so yentumi nka na mo ne omo ye fine mo ne omo bom di agro ye ne wan koka ena bebire nso wo ho a ade ne wo ho omo nim bra obi wo ho a ni bipolar exhibitions it only comes when she's getting to orgasm. So there are times that you will not know, but it is a display that happens during the act. One akoka be maybe the yire to them dia oye or baby the nikunu to them dia oye enti baby a make akosi ni say me amadamfo abna kokko ta man microphone nim ni to say me say na me ben no ne nyama statistics ye no enkrofo ehunu in an angle say ade oye ide ni mami won you ni papa won you but those days no their family have done whatever they can do but also come the year say I know ye Nika Kran say ya ye bo ankasa more than 2 weeks ni maturity order yedin menka nokre enya nokre enti ne krakra say ye can left ni aka right dia waya ni nye ba ye bomodin aben na pene hu no ye nhwe se ayembia she has anything psychologically wrong. Number 2 ye nhwe se bia all can professionally wajiatum said this noble profession called prostitution or the one team and all ya na na wa wuti ekiri a bia obehwe de oye bi na se bi o waka de wo kan se wo fo no so say whatever it is once it's an act that we are all not friendly with morally a open space we need to condemn it so yeah condemn it will be condemned forever but me kase yembo ano na me hu obi otumi so camera wo kromu ha bra o ka asema ye nyina na de ekire gidi but onumeduro to say bia woti yale but onumeduro because bibi hano na de na hane ni ti no otumi boni tim twantro ma wa senya din ujitum one sha obefaka akọ venue ho ade o kan ye ntro enti me plead say abaye busuafo en sorry waka wo ye wadanfo sorry waka wa winim no sorry. Let's help her morally. I will not bring church inside. Let's help her psychologically.
Okay.
But above all, kiss and tell. People discussing their sexual act. And permanent other. Or born in dying. If I form, no, I passo, no, a carpet, no, a doggy, no, a studio. Sanya mana moya no. Or chinebi, mbendumu. Kiss and tell. Let's clear the vacuum from our mind. It is morally wrong. And as you're afraid police, you're afraid cyber security, omunya follow up. Now Twitter na Ghana there.
They can actually follow up from there. They are all Canadian.
No. Twitter ya Ghana there. Na no you manu there be.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
If you're true, I'm a do, I'm a bassa so be moved. A honey madam, I shall say. Maybe I travel no ni petty me on file. Yamia pejamiti, Mamma Dasidina. Refinier, Radia Yamami. Sebekai, Namijune, Dinamede Medra, Bravo Muna. Ayanadumo, Diatumia, Nadumti, Dasutiasi. Ayanadumo, Mikikabamwa, Ayanadumo.
FM.
Sebekai, Namijune, Dinamede Medra, Bravo Muna.
You're 70 years old today. You're 70 years actually. Reverend Dr. Abraham Obin Amoakon. Happy birthday. 70 years. Reverend Dr. Abraham Obin Amoakon. This one is yours.
Lord, I want to thank you for the silent battles you fought for me. Lord, I want to thank you. Now I can count my blessings and end them one by one. Yeah. For the silent battles you fought for me. Now I can count my blessings and end them one by one. End them one by one.
So a big shout to you on your birthday. Reverend Dr. Abraham Obin Amoakon. Yeah, my would ask you coaching council.
na fibo. Jobia ya mtini yepi. Samidi ya ya.
Stay tuned.
Best radio.
News on your number one station.
It's the weekend. Let the good vibes take over. Only on your favorite station.
With your favorite station. Digital and on your smartphone.
Your radio is hot.
Watch on the jump on the other fucking entertainment review. And then it's a Rebuttal Segment. I've been another entertainment review. Pressing in the bottom for Tennessee. Entertainment review. Down up over my man of fans, man of fans, man of fans.
Okay, so I'm right into us. So great. I'm saying in come yawadana na.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yawadana ye di nana poku PSC. Oraya nanu yi kama ni ya bem sesi ya otwirimu na otwe. Okoka se wari akoda be se.
Yeah.
Edin bebre dia ba.
Yeah.
Asem no ebi akwa akope bi akoma cancer lutrot meba no so but mami sha she infuse.
Okay.
What's my the two ja na no. Unia nana frimpon ziga. Eya no ewo Neat FM.
Okay.
My money no netie.
Okay.
Nense ma wo no.
Okay.
So etie fo bia mutie ye di san komoni awada. Efa abranti ya yakwa akochini oso ono ore akoda bi be 14 crowd ko na police for akwakoso no the pen mu a order police for kukum ya remand in 1 week so critical na adwin na so for Duncan Williams papa archbishop ni din be pie mu ni aso critical ye no ye nua baako nana frimpon ziga MC Fiade we need FM so bra na me di dwumedi meeting mama ola na odin se me di tudwa yentie no na mbra na me yese ni awoka wo ho
and so bad see sometimes say what no baby see akwasi it shouldn't come from people like Mr. Sokri Safo me of no me nenam but as for this one he got it wrong they make what I say what we should know is say it is captured in our criminal code. Is who defile ubia? Wrong in our criminal code.
Yeah.
When we watch the criminal code, was this a section 101 or section 10? I stand for correction. Say who defile ubia? It is wrong. It's against the laws of this country. And the one thing we should also not forget is say criminal case has no status bar. When we say criminal case has no status bar, it just say. So with the bony 100 years now confess you can be arrested. So don't you know this? He should be the person on radio teaching people, not say Obio Adebia why etwamukranwa. So what me confess just keep quiet, shut your mouth down and educate people from so on such a very say I committed such a crime.
Peace
he's so huge for that. And Kiswaki is so huge for that, say, obey defenders, as you will say. In any case, Chasama and Kisoku, I'll say, Sana Martin said Danka Williams. A him fan of Danka Williams, Cocasoya, Obinka. Archbishop Danka Williams. A he papa, what dinner, what catch will be say, why I'm robber. Aquasia here say, and confirm someone moka at the top papa so sense. I have read his books. I have talked to Archbishop Danka Williams. Nothing like that has happened. I have to say this. It's my bishop. Go and read his book, Providence or whatever. A dear man in such a child, people are saying, I am robbery. Yet the second child is never true. And yet, no credit that. Papa didn't send the cocoa say, your father said, can't hallucination. Candle, yeah. He was suffering from hallucination. Hallucination have been sometimes in the banner economy. The same thing. You understand? And wo commoner, I did before soon say, open and sanko shakandimu. So it was burning him. I know his mouth was sealed at that time. So it took his own sister and what is as mellow and a call a demo honor than a hoko car. Who say sometimes you could make show. Now would to make a cow. You understand? And we've been a year Archbishop Duncan Williams. That I know, sir. And he was taken to hospital. Yes, you know, a him from Archbishop Duncan Williams. Ever catch you be no arm robber. Yes, we're leading to a certain life for that. Had you make what I say? Ah, Bibo, Abna, what is on where beard and what catch on say, where I'm robber? No, it is so what? But what is on where catch where I'm robber? Oh, yeah, I'm robber. Wabo braboneda wa come here in ayati. The American watch I say wako osu wako pussycat wako condola wako wadin ko fabo brabone wa yesto way wa ye de person o ye na wako duro so wa attempt so person ko fetish priest ekoko je duro they are all there and he found what to say Archbishop Duncan Williams what kind of baby so no I am robber. I am very careful. You don't have proof. And wow, we are broadcaster. What radio so for over 20 years? What was it? Sana Mati
on your broadcast.
But that's why I announced it becoming on radio, and you know, you should know the ethics of radio.
On your broadcast.
No, only I hear radio Nantia. Akwasi. You should know. You should pick something from it.
So the fact that said
I'm saying your filmmaker. But no credit. I just
no. That is so bad because we need inspiration from people like Ankisoko, so Chrisafo. So about radio so and normal SSO canon, SSA education. And say ya dia we informing conform. What is the education here? A branch and idea now kind wanya de. So why you be BBC? You should know, tell people that Obiabeye a criminal case has no status bar. It is all like the civil case. It is wrong. And then you're wrong with say yakofano. Say me did bonnet 15 years ago. 20 years ago, next time I confess ya, you bet me about my family. The American watch I say, and you should know this and teach people say, okay, the American watch I say, and all these things are wrong. And Archbishop Duncan Williams said, "Diana Wakano, I'm expecting Ankisok so Baba Pacho opportunity be Obenya or radio should be on read the apology." I'm Archbishop Duncan Williams. Archbishop Duncan Williams has never been an armed robber. When you're armed robber, when you're Peter, me met me as sanity because mentese were jina baby akada. So I am robber. But Matisse was say, no a per mada. Matisse was so a cock club da. Matisse was say, why you no maybe a fetish priest be also cock jail droda. But so I am robber, minti bida.
All right.
I'm about apologize.
It does see.
Peace FM.
Enough in Pond Ziga. And our Chase or Casano, entertainment pundits, entertainment, Neat FM and rap, and all these are 72 just. So great.
Yeah, Kuzi.
Yeah.
Well, say, Miniano, watch it and
1,000 apology to Archbishop Duncan Williams.
Oh, okay. Or say,
are you going to offer that? Or say, so to me, apologize to Archbishop Duncan Williams.
Why should I apologize? That is where my question. Because you see,
I am Robert.
Me pacho, miniane kasa no kaya no. Personally, what I would love to do is to ignore, keep quiet, and let it slide. But I think some man will be brave. Na ni awakano, eno mo befa. Question pacho, ubo voice ne mano, and no reacting on this. And now say after Thursday, because ye program ni we and me some man for be a church near ma headlines be me pacho ubo voice ne mano no tie.
Yeah, your boy.
Ubo voice mano. Yeah. Okay. Because that day na me tie and say na den me kai. I remember I said say Mate say ye no krea mate because baby bebre man can say minimal. But we see where did I pick my you from? And now you can say 7 years ago on social media, I was once an armed robber, Archbishop Duncan Williams, Uko Peace FM, online. Okay. Date in way 3rd February 2017. I was once an armed robber, Archbishop Duncan Williams. 2017. Bebre wanet in the sunu back. You know what is so surprising? And open and see if you find that story there on social media. It has been taken off. Yeah, check. Ubetimi Peace FM online. Google, you will see it will pop up Peace FM online. But Ubwa story now has been taken off. I am not saying I premise my presentation on something. Say, Niamatiti, because I've read these things. I've never come out to accuse him of Anansi Minkan say or see yeah. But you see, in Komona ni edino. And I didn't even leave it on Archbishop Duncan Williams. No. I said, Asofo Bebrenzua Omo Ebabeye confessions about a Niemo Omaye in the past and so. And it is not about me trying to bring the Archbishop down. No. I would never do that. I would never do that. To bring the Archbishop down. No. I would never do that. But I premised the whole conversation on something. Say, Papa Yachinwi. Then he went further to make it sound like I was trying to protect Papa. No, that is why I'm asking you, say, did he listen to Nyameka Yana?
But me Musao. Why I didn't know unya didi wo here say mu.
I didn't know unya didi wo here say.
Nyabotre.
Okay.
Unya didi wo here say mu na okase. Yankochi Archbishop Duncan Williams. Maybe I say me because me I can't.
I wish you have my voice. I wish you have my voice and play it. And play my voice. Say.
No, okase me mo ametua ba me busa asem tu nya abotre na oti na me busa na. Unya abotre tili we nya nya ya me bo twede. Okay. Me si we nya nya ya na me bo twede.
Then why?
Yeah, rather. Why not drawing attention?
No, I'm not drawing anybody's attention to nothing.
Okay, till if I tell. Okay.
We tried, they are not very attractive.
Try to apologize.
Me say Me say. Adenti na unya gidie ewo here say mu. Now di gina so ka say yenko esa na tie de omon konko chire Archbishop Duncan Williams. I would say he say. I didn't.
Kwesi. Ha bet na no. The information there Juma. Something that has been published. This is not hearsay. No. It was on social media. Public information. Yes. It was public and hearsay. 2017. PSFM online. We know PSFM online and different.
One say one nya tili. One say gokusa. Inye tili no esa. You see one nya oye no.
Okay.
Jai nya oye no.
Please let me jump in.
Debi, I'm saying that stop what you are doing. So create no ti oni na sem kadada. Unye so create spokesperson. Unye so create spokesperson. O yes o han komo no.
Okay, hana menya court case today.
Yeah. Mama Ametna Han say I'm coming to attack Archbishop. No. But a young comedian neighbor. And I say, Papa na ya no. Me, I support it. I didn't come to praise him. And I didn't come to question the police. I didn't throw Makofano. No. But me can say, police to me fana. Nipa bebre wa omunso no. Omo di boni bia, omo ba out, abe confess say o me we. Based on the law. And that day, Moses Formeni, any Councillor Dutrot, they were on air. And Moses ekoso echire mu se emra boni de eni time bia udi sa boni na yetimi di jao. Timi say okay. the police afa papa ya ene asofo a omo nso omo out abekeka keka omo nsam ene omo nso na ese form. That is what I said. And technically, if I am wrong, tell me I am wrong. But for you to come and say Archbishop nkan wo baby, I mean evidence o kan wo baby. And to tie me kasa na me man no.
But time be na unya evidence no.
Time be na me nya evidence no.
Yeah.
Oh, my kind before anyone can say wait.
No, because Yawada. No, I'm saying Yawada o kind one kind sa information.
Oh, but I don't need to make. Ensra me can say ma who baby. And my voice is there. Why don't you play my voice? Me can see me who baby. I reference say
me bisa a question.
Yes, man can say me or catch me.
No, but true. Me say this so-called Peace FM online okay. Me say time be na onya serve there because Yawada o kasa no an kasa sa.
Only me say inza Yawada and ma mo Peace FM. But me make say me.
Because you see how the Bible say Peace FM online.
Nini Americano me the Bible show myself is not a fact. It's a fact. It was on Peace FM. It was go say a man for mutie nyina mu search it was on Peace FM. But and then ubie say the story is not there. The story is not there. And me can ubia you will see the headline. The story is not there. That means the story has been taken off. It has been taken down. Do it. And you know me about Thursday na me kano me make a reference me who baby me asem kana na me dey ka but me ma me gina o say me born so boss yankwankoche no and I wasn't saying say ni papa ne so here na dey ntira I wasn't questioning it. I feel said the police did the right thing. Yes, but you see my brother send your kikan nin sem na we di me ho ya no. Minia, if you say I should render an apology, I will render 1,000 apologies. If it didn't go well, I will render 1,000 apologies. But I stated the fact that there was something like this. It's a crime. Because you're armed robber, it's a crime. Now, if it is not true, then I picked the wrong information online from a credible source like Peace FM online. If it is wrong, I apologize. But I base my premise and now my submission on the law. That day, they were talking law. I got educated here on Thursday, publicly.
Okay, my member, you don't accuse me and Obi America say because you're insisting I should play voice, member voice.
You see, say Osi wanka about Duncan Williams. Fine, my mentee say Okan wahansi, but based on niya yejina swakoche man we I think say so because say any. Duncan Williamson so I was say ye china meti onipa na say onipa ne wrong because ya kochi we ya
minimum dia Duncan Williams aye o
say not or ye armed robber sa na mate me minti say but amanfo can say he has come out before. It may be true, it may not be me minti but amanfo akeka say onwa can say eniema boni awaye before anyankopon frɛ no what am I say onwa sinenum to waka no ene etimi gina we nso so ekofa no se nya counselor kra ne kan ya ni based on yentira ya chi papa we no ono nso ese etimi chi no bi ya nche na ne we have not been fair to this man because they have all confessed to bonia omodi in the past. Papa we ne bone no mitie na sem no ekosi end no not the two amanfo ofo or say law of karma or the two amanfo ofo or say na nye onu edru ni so no na ha no
emra no de se wonu oni mefutu
enti sana I don't see why ebia ye be jai asofo nso a oma be confess enema oma ye na no oma be dani asofo si anchi asofo na oma be out abe confess then that is where I think we are not being fair to this man. we are not being fair. The other side of it, Kwesi, near can about media, the one side the hammy pa they say senior loose talks. I bet be a norm media anymore. Sometime back me kai pa ne me KKD din komo. Yeah.
You still want me to continue?
So that's all. So Kwesi, this is it. The whole thing started from me who say accusation who say adebia you can't say Councillor Lutrot can say yenchi Duncan Williams and na me babe can't me jina so into the reference of Duncan Williams no based on baby as an common start free yeah say you see Duncan Williams into man family answer Duncan Williams out of nothing, out of the blues ni me no
but say abem sadie ba ko bi ama de why bibi kakra which me bisa question say TC how the Peace FM online di room no and I said that yawada no say nka wo kan wasem no saa me ya sure say bianca ziga no so on kan your kind
me can say bacho
if you have referenced a source
okay
based on hearsay
okay
o say atisem
yeah
you understand
yeah
Entina na mi busa said da ben na wunya sa reference here we can about Peace FM online.
Okay.
You understand? Because if you have said it, because once I quote a source, you can't blame, you can't hold me to it.
Okay. So the Thursday and I didn't quote Peace FM online.
Exactly. Because you have said that, look, and Yamina, because you voice here boy clearly.
Yeah.
What's the artism?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So if it is online, if it has been published, then you have said that Imponka can say, look, I have seen it online, but I can't even quote the exact source.
Okay.
But where the one can say, what is a man for?
Yeah.
But it is this afternoon and Sana only Peace FM online, which means this is afterthought. And I be a final working side because if you have said it, then I'm sure Obia nobody can hold you to because listen, it was published online and this is my source was Peace FM online who can hold you to it
me da say but you see Thursday na ye di san komo no na ye di no animanim because and make I say ye attribute to my counselor be can say there be enye sa eno kan ye no and make I say yes sampo enti me de no ya asem but enye say bia menisa archbishop and I'm the free one me babe fa no ebesi ho pam see no it was because ye this an community free ho and me say counselor eba be dibanke ye but even that point in the crampo no then based on in some ayatete ma making reference to Peace FM online I say any blog because any Peace FM online pen the work if you were Modern Ghana you see it on Modern Ghana other platforms Google until now I didn't want to base it but I thought we were having a general conversation and it was not just on Archbishop Pet because who can say asofo nyina which it happens asofo ba be confess in niema you call asoria during confession time church members eba be di adanse boni omedi ni niema ye kan nyina
but unim interesting thing me back counselor so because that same unse enkomodie we nyina by because it was attributed to Councillor Lutrot.
Yeah.
Say there was this online publication by GhanaCelebrities.com. Say Councillor Lutrot say akwa kwachi nana PSA pokudia. Yankoni yankwachi Archbishop Duncan Williams.
Yeah.
Because ono so aka say oye armed robber before. Councillor Lutrot say on cancer say.
Yeah.
He never said it anywhere. Yawadano okai.
Yeah.
Now, so the issue is that Yatia I've not verified. I can't corroborate. Me name say Archbishop Duncan Williams. What can pain? So I say why armed robber pain? And on your pain mean to me. But from what you are talking about, I want to do this right now. So I don't know how to what did you what did you type so that I want to see then if it will take me to that link and see the story has been pulled down by peacefmonline.com. Then we also find out what really is the issue. Okay, if it was published, has it been pulled down because on can be biasa? You understand?
Okay, Duncan Williams, I was an armed robber.
Okay. So it was 3rd February 2017.
Wow.
I was once an armed robber, Archbishop Duncan Williams. Well, so my producer just opened this thing to me. The headline is there. You see headline, but I don't see any stories. What I see is I played many shows for.
You won't see the story.
Okay.
Wow. And yeah, no po. Other reference no. The story is not there. You will see the headline. Different platforms, you will see the headline, but the story is not there.
So my question is, could it be on can be biasa?
Okay.
So maybe this portal's attention were drawn to it.
Okay.
Yet your my dream bass say, look, the Archbishop can be biasa.
Okay.
And I say waka, but if you say a good,
it was taken in
a good fee and which is which.
I don't know, but Ebinswa, he said it in the contest. And na amanfo atwe na no esi bone. What am I say? It may be sir. And he say near pulling it down. But me and me and say I call reference you know. Bone ben my and na make say
Obani say Obani say one reference.
Man reference.
Yes,
oh, but utie me Thursday now me can say
one reference jai.
Mati wo baby.
One reference.
Okay.
Who reference anka we number.
Okay. Yo.
The only thing is CCR no yehu now the evidence out there about CCR no. Now yehu ni say Ziga sunsun kikem.
Baziga, I wish you be Freziga.
Yo on sun kikem, but or say
ne prophet ne
was you in akasa.
Okay.
On can baby ada.
And I make say, then I apologize 1,000 times. But as a man can no, my mumitri mo anka. Intim pacho, Freziga, me pacho wedi.
Men friend and betting.
No.
No, so my church because the reason why I say men friend is say, oh yes, I now between because me can't church him and obi a all tie.
Then Ziga, I also deserve 1,000 apologies.
The reason why I'm just saying that is that who deserve apology. Who can't say no can reference Peace FM online and can fa we number. One can't who say atisem no say atisem de yemfa cansem sana no patchew. And no na say otiase. And one say okisisi a yehu say bia nyama bi da hodum say. Counselor.
Bra, that's
so who say one kasa na no kan ye. Yawada no kan o radio no so say one kasa.
Bra, that's say. I think that in my conversation. And let me say a big thank you to you. Social media wo beto bia. Your media and social ye ntanko social because juma ye no. So me hu say we post story and say no. Me yem shame. Me yem shame pa. Na me yem shame no. E shame say the media bata Archbishop Duncan Williams. Na dear tell me, I'm sure me and mammy can, so me come and say, now when me can, Brausha, me break you protocol be brilliant to qua and your pet. I have done so much unwanted things on so many media houses. Go once be seen, twice shy. And Abrantia Sembai constantly, everywhere I sat and spoke about it, I recorded myself. And anytime recording myself, I am live on YouTube. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on TikTok. Eti enye se me kwa ye bibia ko kanti se me ko ye dot ya na kan den media phone enim. Eti ba ne sa no. Ti awu kan ye no. No bi anko ka se doctor tape. Eti me kam say, "Hey, bra, me kan sa." Na one na chiro we. Me ko sha celebrity.com. Ba onim de enti me ya besi ene no. Ye ni me akasa na de oni me kasa meti na se. Ba bra, ufa phone na chiro. Duncan Williams am robber. Na so se nyama be ne be ba sisi our phone so. Many secret and common pen beba. Right now it's on the net. Even though GhanaCelebrity.com, I could pull it down. Story no. Yeah, I probably send a whole media house, a bow team, and a whole where friend is saying, how do you use your page to lie? And not just that, sir, I am lashing the police. go find a question. Chris Vincent, me can no me Chris Kasai, and also sorry. Now the page is managed by someone. To me, panic Kasai, and they pull the story down. But me so course is here. What type here? Once they will pull the story down, but it is right now here. Say. Just how click on your story, but the picture is there. Who could type or Google say Duncan Williams is an armed robber. The only thing you see is Okresafo's picture, Councillor Lutrot. The only 3 pictures that pops up is Okresafo and myself, that we are calling the Archbishop as an armed robber. Why will you do these things as an editor? What were you trying to gain? Now, if you follow the story of Kuso Kritikana, Ghana Web, Ewa Honmo, I didn't lose my fingers to armed robbery. Archbishop Nicholas Duncan Williams, Ghana Web. The story is there so many years. Unfortunately, who click out to me with this story, but Archbishop, being a ton akase, on losing the fingers through armed robbery. Me, until story we buy, I have never heard anything about Archbishop Duncan Williams and armed robbery. Me nimu da. No, I don't know. Whatever the story is about even the fingers of Archbishop, I have no meaning. I'm telling you, I don't know. So when I saw that the writer has written, say, Councillor Lutrot calls that the police should go and arrest Archbishop, I was like, what is that? Damn it.
Language.
Damn it to hell. I mean, what sort of gross disrespect is this to authority? Archbishop Dr. Williams is none of us our classmates. He might be your whatever, but he's not our classmate.
You see, can't BAC or Pokrasi ACP, new overhead no. Pokrasi serious accident car in Quinshia I near Nyapa and to it. Ghana police in Premier Brianna BCO na yes Ghana had yes no. You can say when Uber for 911 na dear na police for about so yes every can quenchia Pokrasi ACP near the new overhead police for MTD for but your more jurisdiction I trust me
bruh it's no crime can say I have not even mentioned if you go and listen to all the audios and you have it you played it. There was no way I mentioned Archbishop. There was no way I clashed with the police. But the writer said, Councillor Lutrot lashes Ghana police. And I have never said that. I will not, it's not part of my conversation. But you see what a blogger will write. And because of relationship between myself and Chris Vincent, I want to act with a lot of decorum and a lot of sense. But that boy, when they get paid, that boy who has been employed and being paid, that boy, if you have anything you want to say about somebody, have the akukudro and say it, but don't go and use me. So, brah, I said the first place, let me say thank you to because me and Kohun, but we're pulling out, me problem in you, we're called pulling out. But on to me, yeah, other image, Ebeko replacing your pulling out, no. And now uko Archbishop Dr. Williams armed robber. Me picture ba so Okresafo na say me anu ni e kan asem no. Say am no ka say. So media ne say I want to say it on record that Chris Vincent's page is not ready to retract apologize because they feel it will dent their page. But denting me or saying what they are saying might be okay for them. I'm okay. But I want it to be on record that me, George Lutrot, I have not said it anywhere. And it is not part of my collections. I cannot play it as part of my playlist.
Okay.
Yanko for Archbishop Duncan Williams.
Okay.
However, me nkomodia me di for papa ya sem you want to say. Dia why no enye adepa. But dia me hu ye and he said tape na e call rounds mbo bra no kra ne say yembo ni nyina o. Em say odi en po na abo ma ne ko akire kakra. But in some more kan ye no baby a high adwene pa ne akate na e trendy. It is another disservice to anybody who commits a crime. And to all of us, see what you just did right now. A full act of professionalism on radio, not favoritism. I'm not saying that because you are sitting here. But here quiet ba Socrates na say no me pa chop it my boy. You played it. Yeah boy, you are distracting me. Please shut up. I don't like that. Got to keep quiet. Bra, sorry. Yanko. Me twanko bodi no so. Dia me kan say okaya wabo. Uboye. Di oka fiti ase dia wa kama na tum. Ubo sa asem bisa ne say me san to aso nko no si da bi jai. Enti obi asem ba ne ye kan. Di oka ye yembo nkosi etire. Ne afasa kukuwa ketwa ho na. Ne ya de bo wako. Papa ne mistake a me hu say wa ye ne say. Aguru no kodi ye no. Nyamra semodi ye na abawe aketekete ni ye mu ba size no. Sadi no ye ne bra. Me ni mo ba ni nkobo mu na so ye anse na ho wale ana me boa. Me ni mo mi bisa. Because so ye aguru we anse na ho wale a. Eba ni say ne wedi nyamra sem say etumi boy irama ne ye. Empo se owale ya no ye ya ofre ne yetena ho bo na mane se me yiri me fa wachi nya akola ketu bi ana madwenya me bibisa sanjina so no di nya ahoden so otu ye mfunti o ka se me se ayefo wo ne yiranim mesre ye hwe anu yi na radio yi wanya obi obetwa recording ato asan frɛ wo dia what the be mobo ti say wo die ya wo bo ye asemeda social media system between me and Socrates wouldn't say the obo ye ni ha o the Socrates can ye sa na wo ya post ye nim de e wo horses ya uba for phone na bo e wo Socrates in council do say ye kwachi Archbishop Dr. Williams because of your crown for me pa me kasa da me kasa anso da en kama bra bo
me da se council
eti me da se wa me akwanya no babra efutuo bi a wo so me sere fi wo akoyo twurade me sere wo den ye nya no you can't ask a host any question. But Miss Bra, boy, you try the den.
You seek for rejoinder.
Just rejoinder.
No, I'm saying
just rejoinder.
I'm saying just rejoinder. You know, just rejoinder and yet just.
Ah, okay.
But so, he says he will not do any.
Okay, no. Because Maybe. I
didn't ask you. You don't know.
Okay, but I don't know.
Allow him to talk.
Okay.
It's not classification. It's about legal issues. Bra, but you're calling your film.
Yeah, media ethics.
75 pages. Bra, this is what below. You are a reader. What should we do to this guy who is writing false news?
Say, lady kind. You call for a rejoinder, and you say na me kind. So they should give it that prominence about the home city man. That's the first thing.
But so when you ask for a joiner,
I'm sure you've also called for story said, to be pulled.
So he pulled out.
Yeah,
but he
they pulled the story down.
He won't do.
Oh, say
he pulled it out. But he said, ask for writing a rejoinder, he won't do.
Oh, you are entitled to it.
He said he won't do.
No, you are entitled to it.
The man said he won't do it.
Yeah, he told me he won't do.
And I'm saying you are entitled to that.
So I can demand for it.
Yeah, you're entitled to that.
So because yes, I don't want to man relationship.
And yes, I'm kind. So, but you see, all this one, I just want to play one song for you. Then for you to cool you down. You see, like just. Okay, today, me papa banti me fa course ene. Maybe I do no mean carry you. Can't say.
Ade.
Oh, sir, I mean,
I said me
the cool down.
Me say me bibi. Ebia. Yaya ndu badwam. Me kai say amawe BC obi radio station. And otena radio me set no so no bo me din say me yire agya me. Na me yire na parking nyame go no the picture no to social media na mo America. Me buy chiri na me friend me say sister I don't know say na me starting radio station. Why asem na me kan crop over social media abehwe. Wa say me sre ma fa anya hwe me go hwe internet so eni ho. Eti Mr. Archbishop Dr. Williams in the team and readers of the church say, as loud as I am, as influential that I know I am, people might want to use me to say what they want to say negatively. May I apologize on behalf of the GhanaCelebrity.com, the writers and the publishers who have used my image negatively to dent or create any level of harm to Archbishop and his team. Apologize on their behalf and let them know that I have not said that. Never will I say it, but I'll still pursue that if there's any legal thing that must be done as a rejoinder, I will do it. If they too want to do anything, they should not think about me, that I'll be hurt. I have done my needful thing. Archbishop Duncan Williams and the whole church, I apologize on their behalf. I have never said that. Never will I say such a thing because I don't know it. Thank you for the opportunity. And that's it.
Peace FM. Okay, so if I call Scacretti for me to me, I call lines no sooner my friend. See, Ghana party in the park. You can't watch them. Chat house. If you had them saying TGMA, Ghana Music Museum, ye di hun and Como. Every sanso ena me a commentary kakra eno ye editorial commentary me an kasa me che margin abaria nensem da bonten Angie Styles ono se ni video edi futu kakra editu ja ka hwasem kakra na yewie Councillor Luttrell's secret and Archbishop Duncan Williamson semi omon kan bibiasa 0302257900 0302257901 yanko amana so na yenji calls no kakra. Hello
Timenka.
Yeah, Mitunka.
From me ajabe mi kasa fi hacho.
Okay, into
Mr. Boji yes sick ketrema empro. Anything maybe I can be here. You must be very tactful and careful what comes out of our mouths. Now, as soon as I can, a big baby onibia maudachi. Now, Omamu, nobody is above the law. It is any panel or so. So I can't be minute to rider. Your friend, just mere conversation. Yes, sir. Your children said not to sell. And you know, the nipa can de no waka. Ndi ketrema empro ye kasa ye hwi mpa ye kwa obono anhwi ya obobodua afrem pacho manosi.
Yeah, that's it. Well, yeah, for course now. Okay, my main for course then. Nampesam can be Krafa Archbishop Duncan Williams I say, but my main for course. Hello,
Papa Kosi.
Yeah, Udin.
Somebody the bell kasa sa lajo Papa Kosi.
Okay, you.
Na ko po sha bebre, e na dia sa be me si ade flu an kasa Papa Kosi. Mu se na o magana enya mu no, mu se na o sa be like the jama buskara mu tiye njuma ne mayen. Okay, se na dem be si ade bebre flu, e na we se mi da ko pa de se o ti ma we se kasla. Akonya na no so ti bi e de ti bi ka na asem. E ma yi ai da so yi ko se never say we se kasla the person ti bi ti ba ko bebre na de ogboni de e ma no. E to nyaka bisi ti ana obi a bebre na pe se ba ko se de. Yes,
yeah, that's it. 257900 257901. Hello. Yeah, Udin.
Mpacho mamsa wa kaswa.
Mamisa wa into.
Me pacho boy na sam no kan no. Me hu so okwachire kakra. Na we asam na twamu. Paul wo hu. Oye bebre wo Bible. Na boni chen. Gana for pensam so pa. Yes, so some so good. Yes, some near here no politics when you're winning here. Near so more no money mono. Fair sick a jump and phone did the intimate chimpan phone. Now when position ɛna bishop no bi nso de ne yɛ mfanto no ɔmo nyai why ɔntwa so ɔyɛ nyame nipa ɔmo kan na mama nka ne yɛ ɔntwa so na me ne small girl bi te kaa mu ɛna obi si ne pɛ wɔ kaa no no so monkyerɛ ne fie no ba na boy ne kyerɛ ne fie na mkacha boy no so we panin bone small girl say wo pen if you get na no say me ma mpo ono mpo ntuma nkada ma mo kona wo na ba na so ya kwa bone pa nti small girl no so de no ye ne mpanifo no bi kra pia ma say yenye sa me da say
yes yeah da say hello yeah into
Prime Nicholas Casafrica so
okay
yo asini ejuma pa mo ye the person make a can say from cho aya ya ba pass create money in kasa because me nim say na social media no nya breast wo mu too much because when me pass studio na mo bi a question kana as onim ge ekoso also won say we are still connecting it says pandits we no ntimi en follow ni ye en say the generation e kona from cho say this me idea so between on kakra because I say
I don't know what you trying to say. You say social media and community do sabi
dabio say ya story with nimbo hono mo a de e course social media no so oba mo ti be bisa no but I say also sometimes we bisa no we idea bia won but okokasa na I say na no da bia akosi boni na no da bia akosi boni na ama ye twetwe no eti ana ye papa nso councilor Dutro if you ask me wo hono mo yi say no credit da ono amfa nso be bia to a no credit be sorry etia o se mo kasa do mo kasa fa enyotini na obe support the akula na ye no also an kan ho hwe because any nipa it is sometimes me kata so mu aso no so no na etimi koba no na aba be high and kasa nipa de no credit da no mon kasa be as nipa no de minim nti de na se mo ba me nkan bi obi koka no na ko nipa boni ni o de oba na o de akomo man sa sɛne ntini kɛse a wɔ Ghana ha na nneɛma wei kɔ so na wotumi twe cameras
mpajo se efra se
Prime Nicholas
Nicholas Socrates ndi na no na isem no nya adwen kakraba cancer ndi no kure ni isem no ya adwen ho
da bia oba na asem no mo kasa papa na se ntini na asem no de akomo man wotumi nka no kure no san se oni ni e free o se dan yo minim so ga ho nya fa no kure no to ba bia
ni ko o de wa kakakra wa bo echi kakra ye da se ni ko ye da se wabo echi kakra ye da se hello
Ragozi, good afternoon.
Mama councilor kwan no yi ano because we a direct attack nti bi obi yi ano mbache from say
Bacho from Nyimbo makaze fi so too.
Okay, into you.
Bacho, I think the secret asema o kan ye no efa archbishop even though or say or busy asema no wo bibia free buy the way or say no but also to see and there's no evidence or basically they proving them because all the story has been pulled down. There is the evidence say Archbishop the legal suit brought to see then evidence now wow would be jina no say asema o kano that is the truth, that's the fact. But now so he's still maintaining say asema o kano is the fact, and then you are not getting any evidence anywhere. Onya evidence say what story to see ember. Uber story now ember, but you are still basing on that story now ember no to make your submission. I think say or you penny and you know you know here no nti also on to the Ubuema Archbishop Duncan Williams now or you the needful.
Okay, yeah that's it. My find you chat talk crying for course and see hello. Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah, but you doing?
FM Kwekwo te me ka fe kibi.
Okay, good.
Okay, but you make a kind of what can I say? If you ask we money and some na ye can be, and I say they are not too more. It's in a single honor, so what's here? Say, Ubu and Guso, or find a session I want to your company. A girl asked me, I trendy. Say, and Uncle once or so, and come ever trendy, but I can't quite this after all sorts of so. Yes, I didn't know why no. Nampacho, and never be close to war, FM stations, or Ghana had no more. I am a dream woman, Jassy. And I'm saying, the Demo Lottery activity, Yabasoa. There be and discussing nobody saying, somebody saying, air cost media, and air cost FM stations, and so. But despite media, the me who do a honor. What should I say? We am penny for Yamina Munya.
Well, say emrantia ni omo ye no emrantia eno de me fi say bi o my mfom so bia the fact say bia won't say ebo hu dewuro wa han mi say no nkyere say ema ye ho son nyampese o ti asense so obi bo bibi hu dewuro na se ntia mra bia wo mfom ye ade a oman no so oman no agya atum say ade a be ye ni a na se mra bia ni ho say ense so omo bo hu dewuro no omo bo hu dewuro ampacho omo ntombra omo mfom ye e bia woni omo nya adwen obi ho no a oye musrimi ni onwi preko omumpe preko. It does not mean say bia obi owi preko no eno eye bone saa nso na bi obi ho obi mpensa obi Christopher beka say bia wompensa me no monsa enti obi bo ensa ho de wura no nkere say bia bone timpacho yen hye honum say nso this whole thing about this Archbishop Duncan Williams he bebo modern say bia na otwe besimi metimi edi echi kakra mehwe say if I get something official from the Archbishop in the office who say ade we sempa na tie because we be na say oh waka bibi say pen e be say no he's not said this thing which is which maybe fine if we also will do a bit of follow up na ya say we can bring a closure to it so can no the shame crying say no can no how is it like na bia ye de no so etimi akwa akosi well ebraso so great yampon yanko
quick one kwesi come 22nd of July it was Salaga ye launch Emancipation Day celebration it was Salaga mesre obia uti a weni di echire bia wo mpotemu ho a obetimi etu nan afa ho a whole week long event niamani bebribe ko se ukọ Salaga ube hu se the slave marketer ewo ho kwesi ya to ye boase I reconstruct the history no ewo ho there is a slave war bi omo to ye there's history say ne enipa hihemu ne niam a whole lot but if you go there you it's a very emotional side for especially our brothers from the diaspora omokoha mesresegan ni bia when it comes to tourism you find a time to go there after the 22nd no 23rd there will be the Picoro slave camp and what nania in the upper region the slave routes you form from the north now baby edi omo fani nyina no this year no you perceive you take that slave route no then by 25th no ne ya be year tribute to the ancestors I believe with any photo exhibition there were then 29th there will be a deba of chief e was asemanso eye baby a slave no you drew her omunyom last bath and sanye the oma be drew dungeon muho or either Cape Coast or Elmina. That is the last time you home. Then on 30th we will have the celebration of the diaspora diversity. Yenuanama omo efree amano ye de omo koye na ebinum abano ye nyom benyan komodie na ya hwe ne a ye betimi aye ne together. Then there will be a candlelight procession proclamation at Cape Coast Castle and no 31st July. Then the Emancipation Day there bano and also ebeba so ewo aseman so ebiem kwesi enti this year Emancipation Day no a whole week celebration ye betu yensa afre obia se omra na omra me participate especially those who are on the slave route kwesi
yeah boy any closing
ye beda etiefo nyina
akasto ne ba ku Black Rasta me defer for ene akwesi
time aso
okay what do you fridge mo
abetoka
oh yeah
uda me time am faka dia akwesi ebedo obi biase me sheda ni hwe kasa
okay tili
we me your birthday wishes we lady bia otie show just akra na de me hu bi da your friend Said Aisha not Tuesday any birthday or Philip, so it's me sending voice notes now or church. So why is Mr. Kwesi Abuaji always disturbing so crazy? I would we a regular guest or one it's so they be we shout out come out secret and Mr. Kwesi Abuaji. Tuesday was her birthday. Happy birthday. And I Israel birthday. Yes. Oh, what's any nice pictures? We say you post just yes yo. It's a belated birthday to Israel. I mean, Yake, Nedri na ba. Now we ba. What I say? But happy birthday to happy birthday, Israel. Not you Israel musician. Hey, so sorry. Israel musician. Peace FM. What he has to say? Yeah, just say happy belated birthday to you. Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and the Wahabium.
It's a reflection of it's a reflection of the current economical state of the people we are dealing with. Starting from the government appointee, Socrates Safo, his birthday, proved to us that there's a seriousness. It's not that there's no money in the country, but people are managing the few they have before elections. So Socrates is not broke. The girls can testify. Brah, the kai. Mefa birthday kesiye bako emaya enua bema Kofi Anoma Kofi TV ene the birthday ene the birthday na asem kesi bi esi na yire akoma no story building kesi a ode akoche no for the studio work enti ene the birthday we hye na nyina ye hu on social media enti na Kofi Anoma ye ma happy birthday na baby a upesa ukubia nyame mfa enkodu hashtag he covered my shame. Kofi Adoma, happy birthday to you. Me sanjina swa canon na me kase bra me bese me kase me da sepa isan se me se first no na wonta emfa nsamba emba wi ginger ibi but fiti da starting with ginger honey chips na say bia bedu bia obia tenenesa se ogibi then deputy Mr. Cracker said the air radio so no eya ha no honorable Marco Krekumanti me do program na say o say na onmo bia na me de ewo he na me de ma no wa we feel enunti honorable nso agene de minister nkasa ewe ono so ni nyina se Kwesi Abuaji agi biare secretary sa wan fa nko ba bia enti nyankopon onhira wa wutie me bia wo bia eye makpe ginger honey chips Tonga tali edaso ho ya ye din yese mema ne nka no kre omanu mawie sala eso gimag na di adanse me come producer adanse bi ho a mbese obedi 0277 ya boa ya beka 609 carpet no 644 0277 609 6 of orange chicha
Kwesi ya boa sebuno yankae
Time to go. Councillor Lutro, Tilia Kuanipa, Yaya Boa MC, Socrates Safo, was studio no Hanum say, which is a Muyede de which you Hanum say, no. Salamat Pinto ni Isabella, Ebuame, Yashishe Jumedia de Bremo. Peter Scar on social media, streaming it live. Mesdames, c'est Moni wa Jumedia insuni ho. Oh, another Samuel Bedu. And UTV by United Showbiz by Entino. Unim entertainment review so just say entertainment review so by unya obeko United Showbiz. Radio no by answer na ti o masa fashion honum say na me come asem. Nya na ba be kire me ude na ba be ka. Masa fashion ho. Osi dey.
Waka say or say, oh, wakoka baby kakra bi yachi baby kakra. I explain it. He said it.
Masa. Masa, okay. You see, you stand out here. I am saying today, hey, I'm saying this on today. Look at the date. As someone make me say, radio buy and TV buy.
That's all.
I not. Me and I'm do buy sa ejume mu.
Yes, no correct.
Say ne. Umma entertainment review be call fine. Sisi akra me do watch me do am alone.
Onkansa
me do am alone.
Onkansa ubisa no say o ma na eno si so wa kire wo say wakoka baby kaka.
Be careful, so
I'm careful for what?
Socket, be careful. Socket.
Be careful.
Socket, be careful. Who ba chiri wo?
E wo den ho.
Bra me pa cho. I'm not dim but na minim.
Okay.
We share bibi wo ha bi ni ha. Orange.
Osi. Just cut up somewhere.
Unya asema. Ano unya asema. But I don't do him say Socrates now or Casa. I don't know see me can radio show. I don't. Put him say Socrates or not see me can say radio show. Put him say Socrates now say me can radio show say oh yeah me can say radio do ba TV ba.